Hey everybody, Will here from PPC Coach. Welcome to challenge number 21, Etsy and ShineOn. So we are going to do a lot in this challenge. But number one, just give me one in the chat box. If you can hear me and see my screen, you should see an image on the screen right now. Everybody good, good, good. Awesome. A lot of ones coming in, good. And let me know where you're located. So I'm in London, Ontario, Canada. 2 hours from Detroit, 2 hours from Toronto. And today it's supposed to be 30 degrees Celsius. So woohoo, that's like super hot for a Canadian. It's gonna be sweating out there. Jacksonville, Florida, right on. You're hotter than me. Rock Hill, South Carolina, hotter. Orlando, UK. Philly, nice. What else we got? Who's the furthest? Oh, there we go. There we go, Singapore, right on. You win the furthest award. Columbus, Ohio, almost 90 today. Nice. Virginia. Oak Park. Where's Oak Park? New York City. Man, we got people around the world. Love it. Awesome. Good turnout, too. That's sweet. All right, so I've broken this challenge into 3 parts. So there's going to be 3 live training sessions. And in the first one, we're going to be covering quite a bit of ground. Well, actually, in all of them. But the first one, we're going to introduce this again so you guys know what we're doing. Do some research, get a design made, open a store, and then a couple other things if we have time. Second one, we're going to be launching. Then we're going to be opening up that Etsy shop, and then we're going to be connecting everything. And then we'll actually push a product through. And then third one, we're going to be pushing more products through, troubleshooting, optimizing, and kind of making a plan for your schedule. So you know how many like per week you should be doing in order to stay on track. The good part is doing this now will be set up in plenty of time for the Christmas rush. I know it's weird, like we're in May and I'm talking about the Christmas rush, but getting this set up now, you're going to be so thankful when September, October, November rolls around and you already have tons of listings on your Etsy shop. You're going to be like, man, I am so glad I started months ago. So like we're way ahead of schedule, but that's a good thing. This is year round though too, so we don't have to worry about just the holidays. We got Father's Day coming up, we got graduation, we got the wedding season coming up, which is huge for jewelry and things like that. And then we have, of course, Christmas rush, which is the biggest time of the year. So this is gonna be fun. So here's how it looks. I showed this on my live free webinar, but basically we want an Etsy shop. We want to put products on the shop, and then we want to fulfill these orders automatically. So the way we do that is we need kind of the back end here on the left. So we need Shopify, we need 2 apps, the ShineOn app, which is free, and this Seed e-commerce app, which is paid. Okay, so Shopify and this are paid. Etsy charges a fee for listing, as well as part of the payment processor fee they'll charge. So I mean, nothing in life is completely free, but this is about as close as you can get. So normally, I got a lot of questions too on the live webinar that I ran that people are saying, well, why don't I just run it to Shopify and skip everything else? And I'm like, yeah, you can. So you could certainly run just ads to your Shopify store and you could do really well. But then you have the cost of ads, which is what we're trying to eliminate here. All right. So, oh, the other thing, if my audio goes out, let me know. I'm monitoring my there's like a little green bar that bounces back and forth. I'm watching that, but just let me know in the chat box if it goes down for you. So let's move this over. That's what we're doing. I can put that, well, you guys can take a screenshot of that too on the replay, but we're going to start with research. So we need to find items that we can put into our store. And remember this, on Etsy, which is where we're going to research, the bulk of the buyers here, not every buyer, but the bulk of them are female. So we have to start gearing our designs towards females. And we have to look at females buying for somebody or females buying for themselves. So right on the front page, you can tell what I've been looking at, but there is a lot of like mom stuff, which is good. There's bonus mom stuff like stepmom, which is really good. So what I'm going to start with is, we can start Evergreen or we can start with holidays, but I think we're going to start Evergreen. So let's go like this. Happy birthday card. Now I put card. And why would I put card? Because on ShineOn, we can do necklaces and we can do message cards. So a message card is really a card plus a piece of jewelry in a nice box. So if you're going to Etsy and you're trying to find that, you can search for cards, and then you can find message cards, or sorry, birthday cards, and then you can convert these into a message card very easily. So that's one route that you can take. The other route is this, since we're looking for message cards. We can do it this way too. So what we're looking for is items that have a lot of reviews, and ideally items that have the best seller on it, like this one, right? Oh, this is physical trade oracle cards. Okay, so that's not quite what we're looking for. But all of these items are actually people who are selling on ShineOn. And I'm trying to avoid people's stores that I know I have a good idea who they are, but so let's just go with an ad. Okay, so the first one is here. This store has 7,200 reviews, and the store name is BeWish. So I'm gonna open this. So to my best bitch, you are my favorite bitch to bitch about bitches with. So glad our circles crossed. Love, Amanda. So this has a custom personalization on it. I'm not gonna do personalization, and this is not ShineOn either. This is something else, I believe, because I don't recognize that jewelry from ShineOn. But the point is, we find something cool, we take a screenshot, and this is just like a friend buying for a friend. So this is perfect because it's a female buying for another female. The wording, I mean, they're using some profanity, and that may offend some people, but I'll tell you, it doesn't offend some people too. And that's why this item, if we scroll down here and look at the reviews. So reviews for the item, there's 4, and reviews for the shop, there's 7,200. So that means this shop is making a lot of sales. So we're going to want to kind of bookmark this shop in a minute. So BeWish has 69,025 sales, and they're selling this at 46 Canadian. And they've got all the different ones here: silver, gold fill, rose gold, and then I guess you put in your name. So I'm assuming that this company is doing manual orders. Just going through here. Yeah, guaranteed. Actual jewelry card as in the first image of this item. Strong class. You can order any of our necklaces, bracelets with any of our cards. Just order the jewelry you want, drop us the line notes to seller. Okay, so they're doing it manually, but we're not. We're going to automate this. So there's a good idea, right? It's friend to friend, and it could work. So it could be an idea for us to use. Now, don't copy somebody directly, but we're going to take that file. I'm going to show you what to do with it here. So I found a good one, took a screenshot. I use this program, Snagit, which is from TechSmith. Now you can use whatever screen grab you want. I like this one just because it's got everything I need, but it is paid, so remember that too. So I'm going to go to challenges, new folder, and this one is Etsy and ShineOn. And what I'm going to do is create a research folder, and in here I'm going to save my images. Now I'm going to take this image, and this is a process that you guys are going to follow too in your research. I'm going to create a sheet. So go to google.com/sheets, hit a blank one, and we'll do this from scratch here. So I'll make this bigger so you guys can read it. So up here, we'll title this there we go. And then here we'll do image, or sorry, quote. And then we'll go like this. I guess I'll share this with you too, so you guys don't have to create this from scratch. I'll put this up when I put the replay up. All right, so that's what it looks like. And then I'm just going to do one other thing. I'm going to select this row and view and freeze. That way when I scroll, that row stays there. So now what I want to do is put this image into my sheet. That's why I use these sheets. So I can go insert, image, image and cell, browse, D drive, challenges, 21. Research, there. Okay, and then it's super small. So I want to drag that over and drag that down. There. The quote is, oh, by the way, we can do this too. If you want to convert it so it's all like capitalized, you can do it one of two. You can just type it, or you can use an online tool too. Here are my fingers. Now, something like this, we cannot do this on Facebook. On Facebook ads, they wouldn't let us. Because I'm thinking they get too many complaints. I'll just put love you instead of Amanda. And then the URL. I always like to pull in the URL. So up in the URL bar, everything in front of the question mark, that's what I need. I don't need the rest of this tracking stuff. And I can go here, paste that. Status, pending, notes. Profanity sells, which it does. So I know it may offend some people, but I'll tell you, man, it sells. So there's your first one right there. What I'm going to do is go back, and I actually want to go to the store now. Well, two things. When you find one you like, scroll down, and you'll see more from the shop. And there's usually a lot of ideas in here too. And like I said, don't copy these guys directly, but if you notice a pattern here, this one looks like this one, which looks like this one, which looks like this one. So what they did was they got a template and they started switching out the quotes, which is what you can do too. I've spoke to some people who have been trying this for a while with message cards, and one of the things I notice is they think that they have to come up with a unique, brand new design every single time. That's not the case. And honestly, I could start my shop with a white one with black writing, and that's it. And I could make a lot of sales. And that they could be the most boring design ever. It's not really the design that you're selling. It's more the quote. The quote has to resonate with the buyer in order for it to work. So with these message cards, there's two routes that you're going to take. It's either funny, it makes people laugh, or it's emotional, it makes people get kind of mushy. So those are the two things you're looking for. Now this best bitch thing is all about funny. So that's the one we saw. But there's another one, right? They just changed it a bit. You're my favorite. Oh, that's actually the same. Just like a pearl, you are one of a kind. So they just changed that bottom line. So this shop is actually doing really good. To my mom on her birthday, look at all the writing there. To my daughter, could do that. Pearls of friendship, good trends are like stars, best. So what I'm going to do is go to the shop. So I'm going to click on it. And usually down here, you can see all the different events. And take note of these because these are actually what you want to be doing. So I talked about birthdays, right? So let's have a look at what they have for birthdays. Happy birthday, Mom. Happy 10th, happy 13th, happy 75th, happy sweet 16, happy 13th. So we don't have to get, I wouldn't be doing the dates. That's probably why I have so many. I mean, you could. Happy quarantine. That's funny. Oh, let's just scan for any bestsellers. Bestseller. So let's open this one up. So it's the birthday one. Happy 10th. Without it, welcome to the Double Digit Club. You make a wonderful new member. Beautiful inside and out. Always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, twice as beautiful as this quote. Always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. It's from Winnie the Pooh. I was reading my kid a book. I'm positive it was it was Winnie the Pooh. It was a Winnie the Pooh book, and I was reading her the book, and I'm like, oh my god, that's a Winnie the Pooh quote that everybody's putting on everything, like crazy. Anyway, they just added more. Be you, nothing else is required. Best wishes, wrapped with love for joy, success, and happiness, and all that life has to offer all year through. Love you always and forever. So, scroll down. Now look, reviews for this item, 40. 40 people have left a review. So, on Etsy, we're going to use some assumptions here. And we're going to say that if 40 people left a review for an item, that might be 5% of the people who bought. So in order to calculate that, you go 40 reviews divided by 0.05, which is 5%. That means I'll guesstimate this one has sold about 800. So to give you an idea, that's really good. that's really, really good. So what I'm going to do is 100%, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Now, I'm not going to copy them direct. Like, we're just looking for inspiration here so that we can make our own. So I'm going to take my screenshot and I'm going to save it over here. File, save as, save. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my sheet. I'm going to do the same thing. Now in this case, they got pretty wordy with what they put in there, but that's fine. I'm going to show you something too. We're looking for ideas and niches, right? So we don't have to do exactly what they did. In fact, don't do exactly what they did. But the key part is this. Happy 10th birthday. Welcome. Double Digit Club. You make a wonderful new member. And then insert unique lovely quote here. So now you're like, well, why don't you just copy what they said? Well, I don't need to, because I got the basis. So I know the URL too. And I know that this one, I'll put this in the notes, paste, status, pending, notes are going to be this. Approximately 800 sold on Etsy, plugin unique quote section with unique design. In other words, don't copy them. But we can be making happy 10th birthday ones. Happy 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. It's all double digits. There was another one here I saw that caught my eye. Right here, quarantine. Trying to find it. Look at this, 16 people have it in their basket, 13, 6, 3. I don't know how accurate that is, but there's another 10th, 19, 3. So basically mums are going on here. They're looking for 10th birthday girl, 10th birthday gift. So these keywords are what you're going to be wanting to plug into your title too. Like on Etsy, it's so easy because if you find an item that's selling really well, they're basically saying, here you go, here's how you rank it. So that's why I keep track of the URLs on my sheet, because I can always go back and I can look at that when I'm doing my listing. And I'm like, it doesn't say happy 10th birthday, right? It says 10th birthday girl, 10th birthday gift, 10th birthday necklace, gift for 10-year-old girls, gift, double digits birthday. So we're going to be wanting to incorporate those keywords into it too. All right. Yeah, somebody's saying Winnie the Pooh quote could be trademarked or copyrighted. Yeah, you would think, yeah. But this, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. It's all over the place. Like, I see this everywhere. Like, everywhere. So, no, don't do trademarked or copyright or quote things, because especially on Etsy, because usually they'll track you down. The owner of the trademark will track you down until you take it down. So don't do it on there. But that one, I'm just saying, like, I've seen it everywhere. And then I was reading that book and I was like, it's in the book. I couldn't believe it. Now, I don't want to pick on this store too much because I don't want to take away all their thunder here. But I thought I saw one that said quarantine. There it is. Something like that. You're now officially a quarantine. Now, scrolling down, there's 6 sold, so not quite as many. I mean, maybe people don't want to be reminded of it. 6 divided by, yeah, like 120, that's not bad, but officially quarantined. So there's an idea. Now let's get off their store for a minute because I don't want everybody to be working off the same one. But you get an idea of what you can do. These ones that are running ads too, typically when they're running ads, they're making a lot of sales on a lot of things. Sometimes they're just running ads because they're new. Now here's another one. I'm going to show you this as an example. This is Disney, so don't do this, because if Disney finds this, you'll have to take it down, and they will most likely like sue you for using that. That's from the movie Up from Disney, so don't do that. Now looking down, this particular one doesn't have any sales, but we can go to there. The store has 3,000. But again, what I see right off the bat is they're putting wife stuff in here. So this is a ShineOn necklace, by the way. So, and that is ShineOn. But having the wife in the banner, to me it means that like they're making sales, they're doing well, but they're targeting men. And in my experience, targeting men on Etsy doesn't work. There's just not enough in there. I mean, it works, but targeting women works way better. So this to my wife stuff, I'm not even going to do it. To the best mother-in-law, maybe, I don't know. Custom photo, happy 30th birthday. It seems to me, I'm seeing a pattern here, and that's 2 stores that are doing the different dates for the birthday. So maybe that's a good thing. Let's go over here and look at the birthday photo, remembrance, best friend, happy birthday. Okay, so the reason I keep coming back to happy birthday is it's year round. So if you want to, especially during the summer when not much is happening, birthdays are always happening. There's a graduation one too. So on this one, I'm looking, just gonna do a quick scan for best sellers. Don't really see any, but happy 30th. So let's open this in a new tab. Life is too short to be lived counting the years. Now I don't have any reviews for this product. Oh yeah, I do. Purchased item. Well, that's the other thing. We can go through the reviews and find the items that are getting the most. That's another way to find it. Happy 40th, happy 18th, happy 30th, happy 16th, happy birthday sister. 30th, yeah, there you go. Oh, I saw a bestseller. Happy 30th. Oh, that's B-Wish. That's the same one again. Oh, let's open this. Did you see how many sold? 19. So year round, they're making sales on these birthday ones. 380. There you go. So that's the same store. They do have a ton of sales though. So you're going to start noticing some stores have a whole bunch, and if you see that, birthday gift for women, 30th birthday gift for women, love knot necklace, happy 30th. Let's just try some. So that's our main one. Let's plug it in, do some digging. Ooh, why did that go in there? Croc Charms designer. I've never typed that into Etsy. There we go. Oh, look at this store. 13,000 reviews. So the product itself has, oh boy, here we go. Yeah, we just hit one. So 200 on that. Let's pull up that calculator again. Whoa, I did times. Divided by. Whoa. So I'm going to assume this has about 4,000 sales. That means, taking a screenshot. Excuse me. And look at this store. 105,352 sales. Dear God. Good for you. Wow. Nice work. Save that one. Let's grab this URL too, because I'll be coming back here. Alright, so let's go to our sheet. Let's plug this baby in. Insert. Oops, open. Okay, so happy 30th birthday. Insert lovely quote. Love you always, something like that. So I'm not going to retype this whole thing because I can see it right there. If I go to make one, then I'll retype it, but I'll plug that URL in. And then status, I'm going to put pending. And then notes, I'm going to go with approximately 4,000 sold on Etsy. Insert new unique quote. Now, I'm going to pick on this one, not pick on it, but so we know we're onto something when people are looking for the dates. So happy 30th, and then let's go back to the actual page. Can I zoom this? Yeah. 30 is a beautiful milestone and time to look back at everything you've accomplished and all you've done and to build this beautiful life for yourself. It's also time to think about how many more wonderful moments you will have. What lies ahead may be unclear, but know that as long as you keep using your heart as your compass, your future will be bright. So that's lovely. I don't want to take that exactly. So I'm going to go to here. Actually, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go outside of Etsy. And I'm going to go to, here's one. Actually, here it is. American Greetings. That's not Hallmark, is it? For daughter and son, for brother and sister, for a friend. Okay. You don't look a day over 29. Wishing you the happiest birthdays and everything you can dream of. Amazing friends like you deserve amazing birthdays. Happy birthday. So right here, you could plug in these birthday messages onto your card. And they're not quite as long as that other one, but it just gives you an idea of what you can do. If you need, here are some 30th birthday quotes. You started at 13, you're officially a teenager. At 21, you're officially an adult, but at 30, you're officially old. When you're a teenager, all you want to do is buy beer. But once you hit 30, all you want to do is get carded. When you turn 30, a whole new thing happens. You see yourself acting like your parents. Nice. I'm actually looking for the cards themselves, though. So let's go here. Let's go cards. Oh, let's search. 30th birthday. I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. And they only have 4 cards. This, I don't, I'll go back here. Hallmark, it's better. So American Greetings is one, but Hallmark is better. Nope, I want US. Okay, so let's go 30 birthday cards. They probably got more. Here we go. So let's find, well, what's this one say? So the inside says, this is your day to smile, to laugh, to love, and to enjoy each bright little moment. Wishing you the wonderful 30th birthday you so deserve. So I could pluck out a couple sentences from that and mix it in with a couple sentences from another card and come up with my own card. So you, like, don't take the whole thing right from Hallmark or right from another thing, but find messages and sentences and just mix and match them. That's what I'm saying. And that's how you can build your own, like, unique kind of card. So the birthday world is just one that I've gone into, but I do want you guys to see, like, there's a whole bunch of other ones. That's actually not the best store. If I go back to this store, I'm going to scroll down. More from the shop. Happy 30th, happy 30th, happy 30th, happy 30th, happy 30th. So you can mix and match messages. You can also come up with your own. Or if you're really stuck, you can get them written for you. So if you find like the 30th birthday is working for you and you're drawing a blank on what to say, you can literally go to Fiverr and you can pay somebody to write a paragraph for you. And there are writers on there who will, you pay them $5 and they'll come up with a nice little sentence. You can say, here's this thing. I want something that feels like this, but doesn't have the exact same words. Boom, $5 deal on Fiverr, and they'll come up with one. So there's a lot of different ways to do this, is what I'm saying. All right, so let's go. Yeah, we're coming up on halfway through. So I got to hit some other stuff here. We do have to get a design made. So what I'm going to say to you guys is I did 3 on here, but I want you guys to go through and just keep filling this up. I focus on kind of birthdays and friends on this, but it can be more than that. It can be every single holiday. You can be doing message cards and necklaces from ShineOn for this. It doesn't have to just be birthdays, okay? I went down the birthday route because it's the first thing that popped up, but look at these stores and look at how much other stuff they have. So if I go here to this store, they got a whole bunch of stuff. There's not mom to be, right? Like, holy crap. That alone. Mama to be, congratulations. Sometimes the smallest thing take up the most room in your heart. Winnie the Pooh, geez, Owen, man. That's not good. They just kind of admitted they stole that. Not a good idea. But anyway, the thing is, so Dear Ava Gifts, they have a boatload of sales, huge seller, and they've got all these ones that are for like mom to be, and they got all this other stuff down the side. So make a note of what they got down the side. Look at, I think birthday is huge on this because look at the items in the birthday category. 614. What's the next biggest one on sale? Well, birthday. Okay, so birthday is the biggest one. There we go. So if you're like, I don't know which niche to be in, I don't know what to do. Well, do birthday. Happy 3rd, happy 1st, all the way up to happy 65th, and do a nice little message for each one. There's a business for you. Like, you could literally make money year round just doing birthdays. And if you look at the big sellers and you look at their categories, they have clues. And the clues here are, okay, birthday has 614. Gee, I wonder why. Right? Why do they have it? Because that is like, it's a bestseller. So if you were struggling coming in with like, what the heck am I going to sell? I don't know what Will's talking about. There you go. There's your gift. There's a birthday gift to you. So in advance, if it's not your birthday, mine's actually tomorrow, and I'm getting super old. So somebody said, "Damn, I want one of those for my next 30th birthday." Yeah, yeah. You're still young. I know who you are. All right. So birthday, I think like focus on that. There's no reason not to, really. In fact, if we go into their category, I'm wondering if we're going to see. Oh, they're even doing. Holy crap! All right, they went into like days. That is a lot of effort. Yeah. So there's 365 message cards for you. If you really wanted to get down and dirty. That's nuts. Good for them. My God. Whew. Sort by. Oh, yeah, let's go up here. Most recent. Oh, you buggers. I was looking for bestsellers, but I don't see anything there. Oh, 21st too, right? That's a big birthday. Okay, Sweet 16 days of the year. My God. My God. Oh. This store is like, wow. I would go cross-eyed trying to do that. I guess you can outsource it, but yeah, so if you want ideas on what people are doing. Well, there you go. Happy 10th. There's no 10th. Why don't I have any bestsellers in here? That's what all I'm looking for. Happy 70th. 30th. 32nd. 10th. 70th. More days. Birthday babe. Birthday. 22nd. So if I were starting, I'd probably start with the big ones, like, you know, turn in a teen, the double digit one, 13, I don't know, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 21, 25, 30, 35, I guess. I don't know. Bunch of them. Anyway, let's move on. So bookmark the big stores that you find too, right? Because you're going to find a lot of them. So we've got this one. We got birthday ones. 10th is kind of cool. And then we've got ways that we can kind of make our own quote. Coming up with our own is always good because then you know this works. So if you come up with your own quote in there, that's a really good way to do it. 10th. And then kind of funny ones. So I'm going to go with the funny one here. And I'm going to get one made. That's the next thing. So to get one made, you have a bunch of options. You can do it yourself. If you have Photoshop or Photopea, I'll show you Photopea. You could go here. If you're a designer and you're good at this is like free Photoshop. I don't know how they got away with like everything looks identical to Photoshop, but you can do it here. I'm not going to though. I'm actually going to buy one. And I want to show you guys how I buy one because we're going to need this one in order to even launch products, right? And to launch our Etsy store. So I'm getting ahead of myself, but when you launch an Etsy store, which we're going to do in the next training, if you just launch like garbage, when you open the store, you have to launch something. If you launch like junk, then you're going to get flagged and you're probably going to get banned right away. I've had it happen to me, and then I had to message them and say, no, really, I'm legit. Like that was just me to get the store up and running. But then I found in launching more, I got multiple stores. If you run a real product and like fill in all the things like for real, then you don't get flagged. So they got little bots that are watching when people open up your sorry. Oh crap, what's my thing? I don't know what my this. I think it's this. Just a second. Oh good. Okay. So let's go here. Type this in. I'm gonna do a message card. Or I could do one for free. But they're cheap. So if you don't want to do one, just order one. And I'll tell you too, when you order one, if you actually like the design, buy the file, buy the Photoshop file, and then you can actually edit out the quote. So you could use, that's why I was saying you could use like one design for multiple quotes. Can't remember what I bought from here. Well, let's sort by best selling. Create a custom ShineOn message card for POD jewelry. Well, you're number one, but you have no reviews. Kind of want some reviews. 643. Oh, okay. I think I bought from this before. Let's see what they got. Yeah, these look cool. Okay. Yeah, bunch of necklaces. All right, so it's $6.36. So what have I got to lose besides that? Oh yeah, the service fee. Yeah, grand buggers. All right, check out PayPal, and I'm going to do this to my. Message card that says this. Oops. Source. Here's to my best bitch. You're my favorite bitch. So happy. You're about, I don't know, something like that. So I just changed one part of it. And then I'm going to say, please use a watercolor background and maybe some flowers on the corners. Just like that. I use lighter colors because I find they sell really well, but apparently the dark ones do work too. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. I will leave the design up to your creativity. There, I'm gonna test this designer first. So I know that's risky because I might get junk, but I can actually have unlimited revisions, right? So they'll provide me something, and I'll be like, I don't like that, or that. And then if it's really ugly, I'll get them to do another one. Usually, I've found most designers that have a lot of good ratings, they're really good at what they do. So I really don't need to do much. There we go. That's it. So your order is now in the works. We notified them about your order. Should receive your delivery to be determined. So it said 4 days. Now, if you buy buy 3 at a time or 5 at a time, sometimes, or pay more, then they'll actually do it faster for you. So I'm going to need this for the next training so that I can actually launch things. So while we're in here, I'm going to leave that. That's how I get them made. I could also do it in Photoshop easily. Maybe, I think in training number 3, I'll show you how to do it in Photoshop. And if this design is good enough, I'll buy the Photoshop file and then I'll switch it. Or I'll just use one of the ones I already have and I'll show you how to switch them out. And that will apply to Photopea too. So you can take the same steps because it looks identical. All right. So the other thing I do have to do is open a Shopify store. So now you're probably like, oh my God, I'm so worried. Don't worry. So what we need first is you need an email. So what I'm going to do is click this. I'm going to add, Gmail. I want to add an account. Oh, I should probably go to Gmail first. Then log out. There. So if you have a Gmail, add another account. And then we'll just create one. Down here, create account for myself. Now, I'm gonna put this in. Here's where we need a username. So we kind of have to think of something for our store. And you notice when you go through these, some of these big stores are like Dear Ava or Bewitched or I don't know, there's a whole bunch of them. JT Best Gift for You, Kindred Fires, the Cardtell CA, Design Creative CA, Blissable, No Cur Paper. So these are like brand names, right? Tee Hee Hee Shirt, Labeled by Long, AK Craft Crazy, Earth Beads Design. So we need a name and it's got to have like a Gmail account too, right? So you can go here, you can go like business name generator if you really want to. I literally have no idea what I'm going to do for a name right now, so I'm doing this with you. There, Shopify. They have their own. Okay, query. Let's say, was that available? Well, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to try, it's probably gone, but yeah, taken. This is where you run into issues. You need like a longer one. Let's go back. Oh, because I typed it in. Bliss, design, unique, lookup bliss, amazing. I just put the word design on it because I've seen a lot of that. Global Bliss, Pitbull, River, Black Belt. What about that one? Let's try that. No. Oh, good. Okay. So that one is available. So I'm going to go like this. Okay. So I'm going to need an email address, but let me create it first. Password. It doesn't matter. Oh no. Oh, you didn't like that? Well, I'd probably need 8. Oh, okay, took it. Now, I'm going to use my recovery email as my main one. Oh, see this drop down? Oh, it uses custom. Oh, gender. Wait, what's your gender? No, I'll just, okay, screw it. I'll show it that. Phone number optional, no, I'm not putting that. And then privacy. I agree. Then I should be logged in. Which is good because I can't remember the email I just created. blissdesigninnovation@gmail.com. Okay. If you ever forget, just click on that. Copy. And then go here. And so I kind of already pulled this from Shopify, but I'm going to show you how to go right without it. So here I'm going to start a free trial. And then I get right back to this page anyway, so that didn't matter. And then I'll do the same password. Great. And I should probably save that. Oh no, I'll save it in a second. What am I selling? I'm just playing around. No, okay. There, tell myself Etsy. There, all this crap is like for their own research. So we'll do jewelry. No, next. Address. All right, so I'm going to move the screen over just for a second while I complete it. Although my address is not that difficult to find. So I'm just on the other screen. 083. And I pressed enter, so hang on one sec. Okay. Boom. For now, that's all you need. Okay. So, oh, one other thing we do need is the app. So, since we have a minute, the first app that we're going to install. Now we're on the trial plan, so I'm hoping it will let me. If not, we're going to have to do the $29.99 plan. Up to 2 staff for up to 77% discount. App ecosystem, yeah. So I don't think on the trial I can put the app in, but I'm going to shop for apps. And what I want is the ShineOn app. Which is not listed because I need that link. Okay, hang on. Let me grab my link. Can't remember where I put it. Bear with me. Okay, hang on. ShineOn. Okay. I'll put this link in there too, but you're gonna go here. This is my link. I think they have it direct on their site too, so you can go direct to ShineOn.com, but it's fulfillment.shineon.com, and then I'll put this link in the replay. Question mark R equals Will. That's my referral link. Oh, I don't think I can install it myself, can I? So ShineOn pages install app. That's basically it. And when you get to this page, don't know why it's scrolled down. So build your handcrafted goods, brand with high margin products shipped from the USA. All products are designed personally and fulfilled in our facilities in Florida, USA. Install free app with the Shopify thing. That's what we want to click. Enter your shop name, which go here, and your shop name. Oop, where's my shop name? Oh, let's just go back. Back. Oh, you bugger. There it is. Oop, this one. Okay, so this is our shop name. Bliss, Design, Innovation, myshopify.com. So, oops. Oh, I just need the one part. Okay, I just need this part. Bliss, Design, Innovation. I have Butterfingers. Then install there, and it probably won't let me because I don't have the basic plan, but we'll try. It's probably having a fit right now, trying to connect, but maybe it'll tell me, or it just won't install. So if it won't install, oh, did you install? Well, look at that. So you get to this page, it hasn't been reviewed by Shopify. Oh no, re-review apps to ensure your security is protected. Be sure you trust this app developer before you install. Well, I kind of do, so I think it will. So this green button in the bottom, click that. Verify your email. All right, I can do that very easily, I think. So it's saying that an email has been sent, but I'm in my email and I do not see it. Oh, I gotta verify this. Confirm. Okay. Or did I go to another folder? Or to go to spam? Well, there it is. All right, cool. So yeah, when you start a new account, this little verification email goes to spam. So please verify your email by clicking the button below. If that button is not working, please enter the following URL in your browser. All right. Verified. Look at that. Awesome. So let's recap what we did today. We did an intro. We did research and kind of went down the happy birthday rabbit hole, but just keep in mind, it's going to be, I think you'll do a lot better targeting females to either buy for somebody else or to buy for themselves. So like the best bitches one would be them buying for their friend, right? Happy birthday is them buying for somebody else. So I wouldn't do to my wife, to my daughter, love dad, I wouldn't do anything like love dad, just because maybe there's a subsection in there that you can make some money, but I think the bulk of the money is going to be made making sure that you get your messaging right and your demographics right. So don't do what I did when I first got on Etsy. I was trying to carry over all my dad to daughter stuff and it just didn't work. But the reason being, Etsy's mainly female, which nothing wrong with that. I love females, but there you go. Okay, the third thing is we got a design made. So this is pending right here. Please provide instructions. I did. Okay, so we got a design made and then we opened up our Shopify store. Mine is Bliss Design Innovation. I don't need that URL, although I could buy it, but I don't need it. Because I'm also going to open up that on Etsy. So I really hope somebody doesn't buy that domain or open that up on me before the next one. So if you do, you're a jerk, but there's no jerks here. So I'm sure everybody's cool. And then we added the ShineOn app and we are still under the trial. So even though the Shopify page said like you have to have the basic plan in order to get it, we're on like the trial, which converts to nothing as far as I know, like $9 a month. Where's my plan? Current plan. No payment method. Trial start. Oh, maybe. See, when you go trial, it's not live. So when I go to my storefront, I have to enter a password. But I'm wondering, since we're not sending anybody to the storefront, if this will work under the trial plan. We're gonna find out. All my stores are like under the real plan, so this is kind of the first one under the trial in a while. So we'll find out though. But I think logically, or like kind of a back door here, it might work under the trial plan. We might have to update to the $29.99 a month, but if we do, it is a cost of doing business. And the beauty of a cost of doing business is that's a tax write-off. So that's a good thing too. All right, and then in the next one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna launch a product in here on our wonderful new store that we just created. We're gonna open our Etsy shop. We're gonna add another app to the store, and then we're gonna push a product from here to Etsy. That's how we have to do it. Then in the third one, we're gonna add more products. We're gonna troubleshoot, we're gonna optimize, and we're gonna plan for launching and making sure that you have enough up and running for the Christmas buying season. And I would say by week 3, we should be making sales anyway, because that's the whole point of this, right? Is to make sales. It's not to light money on fire and not have anything to show for it. So all you guys who have maybe struggled in the past, maybe, you've gone through courses, you've gone through my courses, you've gone through boot camps, you've had ads running, and maybe they, you send them to all your tests and you spent a fortune on testing and nothing clicked. This is different because we're not going to be spending money on ads. So I think we can test actually more because we don't have to worry about the cost. So usually I'll spend $100 on a test. Some people will spend 50. So if I know I need like 10 test message cards or necklaces in order to find a winner with ads, at $100, that's $1,000 I'm spending total just in testing. So a lot of people look at that and they go, holy crap, I did 2 and I'm scared now and I quit. And I've seen it a million times. With this, we don't have to be that way. So we can really focus on, I'll show you all the listing stuff and the keywords, and the best way to go about the keywords is there's tools. There are definitely tools that can help you, but it's going with, if you see something working, there you go. The blueprint's laid out in front of you. So just make your own unique design and use the keywords and you should be good to go. So we're going to cover everything. If you guys have questions, that is what the forums are for. So I want you to go in there and post. Your homework now is to, and I'll put this up on the forums too, do your research, okay? Keep doing research. I love research. You go down rabbit holes, it's fun. Get one design made, open your store, and add the ShineOn app. So I'll put links for all that stuff too in the forums. If you guys have questions, I'll go through them now. Otherwise, we're going to close off. Oh, I got some. A couple came in. All right. Happy birthday. Thank you. Some bestsellers don't show the sign until you click on the product. Yes, true. Oh yeah, I might have missed this, but could you clarify why Shopify versus another e-commerce option? Is it a requirement for the Etsy store or just to switch things up? So Shopify is needed for the app. This is why. So if we want to connect ShineOn to Etsy, we have to use the ShineOn app. And as far as I know, the ShineOn app is only available on Shopify. So that's why. I know there's other store platforms and there's some really good ones, but it's just we don't have the ability to connect ShineOn to them. That's why I have to use Shopify. When will the replay be up? I missed the bulk of the live presentation. So what happens now is I use GoToWebinar. It's going to render. It takes, I don't know, an hour or so. Then I have to go through and like kind of edit things to make sure I didn't do anything stupid. And then I'll post it usually late this afternoon or early evening tonight is when it'll be up for you guys so you can view it. What I suggest on the replay, watch it, just watch it. I watch everything at 2 times speed, so I'm going to show you something too, just sidebar. You know when you're on like Facebook or anything, and you're watching videos and it's super annoying because they talk so slow, like me too, right? I probably talk slow. So this, if you're using Chrome, the video speed controller, this little app is the best thing ever. See this plus button? You can increase the speed of the video. So my hour-long presentation, you could watch it in 30 minutes at 2 times the speed. You can go to 2.5 and watch it even faster. So there's a little tip for you. I use this video speed controller every day. It works on Facebook too. So if you're scrolling through the newsfeed and you see a video, or if you're on Facebook Watch and you're just watching videos, you can actually show you. You can speed them up. I don't know what I got in here. Need a video. Oh, watch. Go to watch. Nope, this is watch. So right here. So I can speed this up. Actually, I go to 3 times if I wanted. You can just keep going, and then if you want to slow it down. Now you guys can't hear him, but there you go. All right, there's your tip. Okay, I'm off to eat some lunch. You got a lot of stuff you got to do. I'll get this replay up as soon as I can. Thank you everybody for coming on. I do appreciate it. If you do have questions, I want you to go here, 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 and I want you to post it. Okay, very easy to post. There's your title, there's your message, post thread. Any questions you have, I'll answer them. The replay is going right in here, or right here. Replay will be here, and then I'll put the links there too for you. And I'll put the link to copy this as well. All right, everybody have a great day. We'll see you in the forums, and then we'll see you next week. And we are off to the races. Have a great day, everybody. Hey everybody, Will here from PPC Coach. This is webinar number 2 of 3 and challenge number 21. A lot of numbers. How's everybody doing today? Give me one in the chat box if you can hear me. See my screen okay? Just go through that standard check. You should see the Fiverr screen on your screen, I hope. Right on. Everybody good? Good, good. Oh, we got a good turnout. That's awesome. And let me know where you're at. I think I recognize most of the names here, but let me know where you are located geographically on the globe. I'm in London. It's about 13 degrees, kind of chilly. So we have India, nice. Columbus, Ohio, Northern California, 60-ish. Philly, 76ers. Vancouver, Texas, lovely. So we got people, again, around the world. I love that. That's awesome. All right, there's quite a few of you on here. That is good. I love it when you guys come on live because we can interact and ask questions and all that good stuff. So basically what we did last week, just to recap, we did kind of an intro, we did some research, we got a design made, we opened our Shopify store, and we added the ShineOn app to the Shopify store. So that's where we're at today. Today, we are going to do 4 things. We're going to do, number 1, we're going to launch our product that we got from here at Fiverr on Shopify on the store. Then we're going to kind of grab because we need the images for the mock-up. Then we're going to open our Etsy shop. Then we're going to add the app that's going to connect Shopify to Etsy. And then we're going to push a product from Shopify to Etsy. Now, before I begin, I did have a question from somebody saying, does the Shopify store and the Etsy store have to be the same thing? Like, if they're different names, which name kind of shows up? So I contacted the app developer directly, and I asked that question, and they said all that the person who buys sees is the Etsy stuff. So they don't actually see anything from like Shopify or anything like that on, like they'll see all the Etsy information. So that answers that question. So I guess, I mean, technically, if you have like an existing Shopify store and you wanted to just hook that up to a new Etsy shop or an existing Etsy shop, then the Etsy name and kind of brand will trump it. All right, just so you guys know. All right, let us dive in. So here's what I got back. I'm going to show you this. He gave me 3 versions, and this one I kind of like the best because I haven't really seen this kind of washed out little heart type look here, but I think it's pretty cool. Like it looked very, very good. This one is more of like the standard that you see with the flowers on the outside. I do like this too. And I like how he put the little kind of faded hearts in the background here. And I like the fonts that were used. They look good. And then this one. This is cool too. A little bit different with the trees and the hearts, and the colors really stand out. And the font really stands out on this. So I actually forgot. I forgot about this. I forgot I ordered it. So you can see here, back on May 20th, we're on the 27th now. He said, here's the 3 variations. I totally forgot, so I didn't check. And then he said, how you doing? 2 days later, did you check them? I'm waiting your confirmation. And then 2 days after that, I feel bad for the guy. Our project delivery time is almost finished. If you don't reply, I have to deliver it to avoid late delivery. No problem. You can ask me for changes when you're available. So he picked the 3rd one, which I didn't really want. I kind of wanted the first one. So I said, can I just get number 1, please? And then he's on there now, or he was on there. Just today, he said, is everything okay? Could you please send me the design number, please? It will be easier for me to identify. So I just sent him that. So I will get this one. I kind of feel bad because I downloaded this one already, but oh well. I'll order more from him in the future. I like his work, put it that way. So just going back, I like it. I think the guy's doing nice, clean designs, and they look really cool. So I would use them again. And the cool part is he gives you the Photoshop file when he delivers. So what that means is I can take that file when I download it, and I can open it in Photoshop, and I can switch out the text. So over here, now when you open it up in Photoshop, it will ask you to substitute the fonts that they use with the fonts that are on your system. Or you can, like I have had instances where I'll ask the designer for the fonts too. Sometimes they'll give them to you, sometimes they won't because they're licensed to them, I guess. But so if I change the text, I have to update the font. That's why you see a little kind of thing here if I change any of this. So right now I'm just going to use this one to upload it. So what I'll do is I'll go File, Export, Quick Export as PNG, and I'll go D drive, Challenges. So all I'm doing is kind of putting this into a folder, and I'll call it like Message Cards. So I do suggest making a folder for your message cards, keep things organized. And then within here, we'll make a new folder, and we'll call this that, and then we'll just call this that, so we know where it is. Now, let's go back here, see if you responded. Not yet, but I do want that one, just because I like the fade on it. I think it looks pretty cool. All right, so now what we have to do is go to our store. So go to your Shopify store, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna launch that product on our store. So the way that we do that, usually when you come in here, you'll come to this page, and it says I got 7 days left on my trial. So I'm gonna go to apps, and then I'm gonna click here, and this will take me into the ShineOn app. And what I wanna click on is new product. And within here, you're gonna see a whole bunch of options when you scroll down. So like tons and tons and tons. They've added so many, like 3D jewelry. You can do that with a message card now. It's pretty cool. I got some other news too, but I'll save that because I'll save that. I'll tease you guys with some other stuff that kind of nobody else has access to yet with ShineOn. Okay, so we got all this. There's a heart necklace. Oh, these are buyer uploads. We don't want those. That's where you can actually upload the photo to it. It's pretty cool. So just scrolling down, here's our message cards. So there's the love knot and the alluring beauty. Sweet as hearts. So I'm thinking, there's the one he actually did. The double heart. It's kind of cool. So that one or this one. Yeah, I'm thinking this one. They might as well do the same one that they did, right? I mean, there's others in here. There's this heart one. Every time I scroll over it goes dark, but that's a good one. The crosses are good. Nurse. All these other ones. Loved ones. Yeah, they got so many. That's the one that's I used to sell quite a bit. Interlocking hearts. With a mahogany luxury style box and POD message card. I'm just gonna keep it simple here. Gonna go with the one that they made it for, this one. So I'll just upload, click upload your artwork. And now here, we're just gonna click on select from your computer, D drive, challenges, 21. So we're gonna grab the file, double click, and then it's uploading, and then we continue. Usually it asks about transparency, if there's any. And if it does, just say yes. Oh, I didn't ask for any, so that's cool. All right, now titles. We can put whatever we want here. When it pushes over to Etsy, we can edit it on Etsy. So, I mean, usually if you have a Shopify store, you're not really worried about SEO or search engine rankings, but here we probably are going to be. So the best way to do that is to kind of look at what others are putting. So maybe for, oh, this is where, you know what? When you bookmark pages, which we did, we can go right to that. So, here we go. So remember this? We bookmarked the page, right? Purposely, so that we could go back to it. So what we're looking at is this kind of stuff. So this is what they put. So I'm just gonna go here. Oops, Shopify. And I'm gonna kind of edit. It's easier to edit than it is to just put in new stuff. Friendship jewelry, sorority gift, funny quotes. So I'm gonna get rid of that. I keep message card. I'm gonna get rid of that. And that's kind of what I'll do there. And then you can go back to, now don't copy them directly, like edit things out. Now here, under more about this item, this is the description. So we already have a description with all this stuff, but you can put in shipping, you can put in processing, you put in size, length, because you'll probably get questions about that. Now, by default here, we do have all this, but we don't have anything on shipping. So what we're gonna do is kind of go like so. Imagine the joy double heart necklace. While between two souls, convert to okay, it's got that. Now, the thing that we do want to cover is the shipping, because you're going to get questions. So we'll go like this, and we'll just make a little thing down here, and I'll just paste that in, but I'm going to actually edit this. I just pasted it in so I can read what they put. And then we'll say, we'll put a little thing. We ship these as fast as we can, typically 5 to 7 business days after it's made. Full tracking information will be provided. Stuff like that. I'll just highlight this. Once you do this once, you can kind of copy your same thing over. And then go back here. And so we got shipping and then processing as well. You want to put something about that. Because what people want to know when they buy something is how fast am I going to get it? So if you kind of cover that off in your description, it'll help you with sales too. I'll just do a little bullet point. So we will create this within the two to 3 days, and then so we're kind of repeating a little bit. I'm just kind of doing this. Delete that. So product details, shipping, processing, and then they have pennant size, length, details. So that's where we just got to put one more thing I like to put up here. So instead of imagine the joy, we'll do something like this. Ask a question. Go ahead and get her one now. She'll laugh, and all will be good. And the world just, whatever. And make that bold, there we go. So we've got our SEO here for Etsy already plugged in. And now where do you get these? Well, there's tools you can use, but the best way is to kind of look at other listings that are selling and pluck out the best keywords. So if I go back here, right here, and I look at, here's an ad, first one, which is a bestseller, and it's, I miss you, bitch. Okay, so long distance, best friend gift, state smug, long distance friendship. Okay, not a good example because it didn't have it. I'd shake a bit. Man. Oh, okay, let's look at this. So we're just looking at similar items, and all I'm looking at is kind of what they're plugging in here for the keywords. Funny birthday card should be a best friend. So we could maybe add that. And we only have 153 characters. So if you want, like here on Shopify, so if you want to check that, there are character counters. Paste. 102. So I'm getting close to my limit. But it's always good to have this done ahead of time. It just makes it easier. This is actually a really good start, so I like that. So I think the key is your title is going to be kind of what's describing your product, right? So you want to pull in keywords that others are ranking for so you can compete with them. And then if you mix in a couple different products from a couple different people with their keywords, I always found that's the best way to get to show up in the search results. So that's the way I do it. Now, then I ask a question, then I say yes, then I kind of left that default with the product details. But shipping and processing time I like to put in. And the last thing you can put in is, that won't go. Like you can put in stuff about the store, where it's available, why, perfect gift. So this is all just template stuff that they put in. Contact us with any questions. Or you can do that too if you wanted. So you could go, which is probably a good idea. I'll go like this. There. All right, so that's basically ready to go. Now we've got the standard and the mahogany. Now, price-wise, we can leave it on the standard because at a $13.70 on a $49.95 charge, you can go higher too on these, by the way, if you want. So $49.95 minus 13.7. So our profit before listing fees and before taxes and before payment processing fees and before all those Etsy fees is $36.25. So that's decent. I like that. I would even run that on paid traffic at that amount. And then if they upgrade, then it's going to be, you take $59.95 minus $23.70, same. So there you go. So $10 more for the box. For categories, we don't really need to do this, but I think it helps with the retargeting from ShineOn, which will run for you. So I'm looking for best friend or something like that. It's not even in here. Boyfriend, dad, daughter, friend. Oh, there it is. There. All right, leave that on ShineOn. Now we're going to publish this. And it's going to take a minute because it goes into a queue. And then once it's done processing, then we can actually go to listing. And then what we basically need is all those mock-up images on the left under the screen right now. So while that's processing, we can actually go to Etsy. I'm going to close this out. And this, I'll just go to back to the main page. Let's check on that. There, it's actually ready. So let's view it. There's our listing. So now that we've got that, what we want to do is grab these images. And let's go into our folder. 21. Save that one. I just save them all. Save that one. Save. There might be an easier way to do this, but I don't know what it is. So we'll do it old school. Oh, these mock-ups look really good too. Like that one. But you'll see too, once I get to opening a store here, why I'm doing this. Because the more you provide when you open a store, the less red flags you trigger by the bots on a new store, which means your chances of getting banned by Etsy upon opening are reduced. So that's kind of what you want to do. 2 to 8, 3 to 12, 3 to 12, 5 to 14. Okay, good. So now let's go to Etsy. And now we want to open a store. So when we open one, we need a couple things. We need a product, and we need our banking information. We need our credit card information. We need basically everything ready to go. So get your banking information together, get your credit card information together, and that product, that's why we launched it first, so that we can actually launch it when we launch our store. But that this product that we're launching initially doesn't mean that it's connected. It's actually not. This is just to open the store, and then we can kind of pause this product, and then we have to push it from Shopify to the store in order for it to be connected with the app that we're going to use, which is coming up. So go to Etsy, scroll to the bottom, go to here, sell. I'm hoping I don't pick up my IP address, but who knows. Then open. And now email, you want to grab your email, which I want to make sure I type it right. So I'm going to do that. Go back here, paste. And then first name. So here, I'm going to put Will. Password. Need a password. We'll make it the same as the email. And now I think they just sent me. So let's call this Etsy list design. There. If you use RoboForm, it'll save it, which is a good thing. So let's go to our inbox, reload. So just kind of waiting for the email to go to spam, or did it even come yet? ShineOn. Come on. It should have sent me to another page. Oh, here we go. What's this? First update. All right. What do you mean my first update? Send me an email. I want my confirmation email. Your account. Okay, sell on Etsy. I'm trying. So I should get confirmation email. If I don't, that's gonna suck. Come on, confirmation email. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Okay, so it takes a minute. Confirm. Good. All right, awesome. So now, when we go here, oops. Why are you doing this? Yeah, there we go. Weird, right? So, I don't know if that happens to you guys, but when you enter your info and then it sends you right back to the page and then you're like, okay, now what? You're stuck, right? Like, what the hell? What do you do? That's kind of a clunky sign up process that they have. But what they're doing is they want you to confirm the email before you can do that. And then you have to go up to your little, your account. I think I went to sell on Etsy. Then when you click that again, when you're logged in, then you get to this page. So if you guys have done this before, this would be like second nature to you. But my language, I think I'll do, should I do English? Yeah, let's do English. Shop country, I'm gonna do Canada. I would love to do Canada in US dollars. Are you sure? Yeah, they're gonna convert my freaking currency, buggers. Which sucks. Actually, that's not too bad. Can't remember how I set up my other one. I think I did Canada and US. Or did I just do Canadian dollars? I think when I did Canada and US, it actually flagged it. Well, let's see if I get flagged. Let's live on the edge. So I'm in Canada, but I do want to sell in US dollars because that's what ShineOn is. That's what my Shopify store is. That's what everything is. So I could sell in Canadian, but actually when they convert from US to Canadian, for me, it's like a, I don't know, 29% bump in the actual money. So I don't mind that. So I'll do that and then I'll convert it. And then I think I tried to hook up my US dollar account before and they wouldn't let me. So I had to hook up my Canadian. But yeah, so if you're in Canada, that's the joys of being in Canada and trying to sell in US. You need a US dollar bank account. So I have both. But like, for example, PayPal, when I try to send money from PayPal to my bank account, they won't let me just because I'm in Canada. I have to convert my money at PayPal, which I just get destroyed on the exchange rate. And then they'll send it to my Canadian account, which is a huge pain in the butt. So anyway, let's do this. So what describes you? Yeah, sell is my full-time job. So part-time, whatever you do. I always put full-time because it is full-time. Save, name your shop. All right, here's where things get tricky. Because if somebody took this, I'm screwed. Too long, eh? Should have thought of that. Probably got. Come on. Oh, hang on. Oh. This is probably gone. Fingers. You know what? I should have checked that first, but I'm going to do this. Aha! List, design, innovate. So close, but not quite. There we go. Sweet. Got it. So I probably should have checked that, but I don't know of any real way to do that before you actually open a shop, so I couldn't do it in the first training. And I was off by like 3 characters, so don't go too long. I guess what we have, what did I say? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You have 20 characters, so just know that when you guys are doing it. But I'm going to go with this. stock. Now this is the part I don't like about Etsy, because why are you making me put something in there right away? Like, let me set up the skeleton first, then like Shopify, right? I don't have to add a product right away. I can open up the store, then I can fill it. Here they want you to like, okay, create your shop and now fill it right away. And you're like, well, I don't even know what I'm doing. So we have to, though. We don't have a choice. So add a listing. Thankfully, we have a listing to add. So we're going to add the photos. I'm just going to do all these. Oh, guess I uploaded too many. So let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, I want to make this look as legit as possible. That's my goal. So I actually like this one. Why don't you give me a warning? Those things look best. Those photos that. Okay, that's probably why. Yeah. Well, I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to do a video. The thumbnail. Actually, I want to make this other one primary. So I could just, there we go. That's my thumbnail that I want. And videos do work. And they tell you right here, like, buyers love listing videos. So how can you make a listing video out of this? Well, you could do like a slideshow with Camtasia, or you could use some online video maker and just plug in a bunch of these. I got a whole bunch of online ones that I use. One is InVideo that you could easily make videos for these, but we're not going to do this right now because it takes a little bit longer. And you would just do like a slide video, so 5 to 15 seconds. Won't feature sound, so you could do like text, then an image, then text, and an image, and text, and an image if you wanted. But I save that for once the product actually starts getting sales, and I want to boost it even more. So then I'll create a little video for it. And so we're going to skip the video part. We're going to go down here. So the title is going to be, pull it from here. So we have to create this one manually just because. Now, who made this? I did. A finished product made to order. Okay. Category. We'll put, I don't think necklace is in here. It is in here. Good. And now you don't have, see, these are all optional, but I like to fill them in because to me, it avoids any red flags, and the bots, I think, are looking for other bots trying to open accounts. That's my theory. I don't know how true that is, but we'll do like that. Recycle, no. Gemstone, no. Primary color. So interchangeable. Primary color is what? I guess silver. Secondary color, I don't really have one. No, it's just silver. So we can put in the length, which would come from here, which is 18 to 22 inches, 1 inch by so 27 millimeters by 17 millimeters. So let's go, necklace length is, I forgot already, 18 to 22. And then the pendant height is that right? 27 by 17 millimeters. Shape, art, style. Oh man, I don't know. Beats me. Theme. Yeah. There we go. Love and friendship. No. Occasion. Nothing really fits. Back to school, no. Birthday, divorce. Oh, pro tip, if you're looking for categories to sell things in on here, take a screenshot of this drop down because these are the most popular ones. So graduation, yep, we can do that. We can do all these. I don't really have an occasion. Stag party, nah. Back to school, no, no, no. Call it a birthday. Yeah, we could do that. There's no celebration. No, I'm not going to call it anything. Cut type. Don't need that. Don't need that. Renewal options. So you can do auto or manual. We'll do manual. Type is physical, and then description. Let's just go here and grab this. Remember, we're just trying to make it look as legitimate as possible because it's our first product. And I believe too that Etsy is timing your time on this page. So I think the bots are timing this. So we want to make sure that we take our time and not just fly through it. Now, production partner. Two things. Is it required? Yes. Do you have to? No. Now, I know. Everybody's going to be up in arms, but you don't have to add this. Now, I'm going to because it's just habit, but I'll tell you, you don't have to. So I'm going to add a new one. And we're going to call it ShineOn. So you could put jewelry supply if you want, but everybody knows these are ShineOn anyway. Now, city, state, St. Petersburg, Florida. Russia, no. There. Florida. How about make sure you say that. So why? And again here, I don't have the, I've outgrown my current production space. I need help meeting demand. What's your role? I design everything myself. What's their role? They create the finished product. There, just make sure you say this. I design everything myself. And there, now we've got them. So check it, we're good, we're legit. But I'll tell you, I've run stuff with print on demand and I have not added a production partner, and knock on wood, it's worked. So that's how you do it though, it's easy. Now sections, we'll leave this for now, we can organize this after, but sections are like, the way I split it up is like graduation, divorce, best friend, daughter, mom, grandma, whatever it may be, whatever the occasion or whoever it's to, that's what I'll do there. So in the tags here, that's where I just kind of grab the same tags. These are all tags, other keywords, tags, whatever you want to call them. Paste, add. Oh, you fine. Didn't like that one. So I got 7 left, but I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Materials, silver. I can't spell that. I'm gonna leave it. Price, $49.95. Quantity. So we're gonna put this at, I don't know. Just make it look like that. SKU, we don't need one, don't have one. Variations, we don't need one, don't have one. Delivery, we are going to do fixed prices. And then here, they'll probably ask you to add in your shipping. I typically do free shipping, but right in the app here, we can get some shipping costs. It is, it's under setup. Nope. There's a place in here where they have all this stuff. I can't remember where it is. Let's do, that's not it. I'll find it. Shipping insurance. I know there's a whole, was it in the product itself? I think it was. Nope. Where is the shipping in here? I can't remember. Well, I'll come back and edit this after. So here, I'll enter prices manually. Processing time, once buyers place the order, how long does it take you to prepare, package, and put it in the mail? So we'll say 1 to 3 days. And you do a fixed price, then we'll do like, can't remember what it is. I'm drawing a blank. I'll edit this after. And then we'll do here, we'll do here's actually PS. Let's just put free, keep it easy. There, I'll get it in there. They like free anyway. Item weight, we can put this in, but we don't have to. But let's put 0.100. Item size, can't remember the dimensions. You would do centimeters too. So what is it, like 3 by? Okay, doesn't have to be dead on, so we'll call it 8. Well, let's just go 10, 10. No, yeah. It's bigger than that. I would even say it's, no, it's not 6 inches, it's about that. Preview posted. Okay, now save and continue. Let's see if we get any errors. Oh, we didn't, good. I think that is the first time in history that I've ever opened a store and did something and didn't get an error. So save and continue. And now how you get paid. So I am an incorporated business, but for this part, well, no, I need it because it's on my bank account. So I have to put this. So this is all going to be like private information that I have to put in. So I'm going to put my business name, country, the address, all that good stuff. Registration number, which I do have. Now my name, all that good stuff. And where's your bank located? Canada. See, payment will be in Canadian dollars, so they're going to convert it. So I need my bank name, name account, institution, transit account number. So I am going screen. All right, now we're back. We're back in business. So now I'm here. I went through all that. I had to switch to individual because I didn't have that number. Although it's going to go to my corporate account. Oh well. Now, I want to get paid every day. I don't want to wait every week. And then we'll save and continue. And then here's where I have to add a credit card number. This I do have ready. So I'm just going to move that to my other screen. I could actually give you guys this one because it expires end of this month. Although I'm not going to. I'm just entering that. Month. And name on card. Country. Man, they want my address like a million times. Add your VAT ID if you have one. I do not. Yeah, they already ding you for the first listing. There. Okay. Just waiting for this page to load, and boom, we're in. Yay! Sorry, I really apologize about that delay and how long it took. But the Etsy shop is now open. At least you guys can see that how long it takes. So that was from start to finish on that one. So I'm in Canada, so they're going to show these prices in Canadian. And I've got free delivery. I don't even care about free delivery because I think it will actually end up selling more. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to create a logo. We're going to want to like make the shop look pretty. And then we want to add a couple pages like the About Us, just to beef it up a little bit, as well as like the return policy and the privacy policy and all that good stuff. So if you go to your shop manager, then in here, this is kind of your like dashboard where you guys will see everything. So I think what I'll do, like under settings, we got info and appearance. Here's where you can put your title, upload your photo, order receipt banner, shop announcement, message buyers. We do want to at least have a logo. So I would just go to, I'm not going to do it right now, but I would go to like Canva, and you want to make one about, it says JPEG or GIF or PNG, smaller than 10 megabytes and at least 500 by 500. Okay, so make a little logo, upload that right here. And then under, actually I'm going to carry this over into the next one because I want to go back into Shopify, and I want to add that last app, and I want to push a product to show you guys how that's done. So we will make it pretty. We'll do all that stuff, but for now I want to push a product because we're running late on time since that took so long. So apps, shop, we're going to do the last part, which is actually connecting Shopify to Etsy. So let's search, and we'll use this one. Now the other thing is, Coomers. The other thing is, I do believe they're coming out with an integration soon, but it's not there yet, so we're going to have to use this. So it's this one, CED Commerce, Etsy Marketplace Integration. Click that. There's a whole bunch of details. So advanced product listing, real-time sync, order management. The basic gist is you launch on your store on Shopify, and you push it from Shopify to Etsy. When an order takes place on Etsy, the API talks to your Shopify store and actually fulfills it through the ShineOn app. So there's a whole bunch of moving parts. Remember that picture I showed you guys in the first one? So it's free for the first 10 products and 10 orders. Then after that is when they start charging. Now remember, this is nothing when you're making money, so I don't care about that. And then that's up to 100 products and 100 orders. Then it goes up to 59 for 1,000 and 400 orders, then 69 for 5,000 products and 1,000 orders a month. So at this point, I will happily pay that because I'm making a lot of money. Like 1,000 orders a month on Etsy is a ton. So we're going to start free. And like I said, when the integration comes out, we aren't going to need this really, but for now we do. So how do we do it? We add the app. And then we go here. So Bliss Design and Etsy integration. So we're going to install. They need all those permissions, right? To edit the products, view data, edit the orders, all that good stuff. So we want to connect. So it says number one, click connect with Etsy button, and you will be redirected to your Etsy account. Log into your Etsy account and click allow access. The Etsy store is now successfully connected with Shopify account via the Etsy Marketplace app integration. So I agree with your terms and conditions. You can read them if you want. If you don't have an account, create it. We already did that. So connect. I'm already logged in too. So it takes me right here to this page. So it says you're signed in as that. Application CED Commerce is trying to connect to your account. You should be seeing this message because you used an Etsy app. If you didn't, blah, 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 blah. If you proceed, you'll be subject to their privacy policy. They'll have permission to do the following on your behalf. Connect to your account and know your member name. Know your email address, see your inactive and expired listings, create and edit listings in your shop, delete listings in your shop, see your sales and add and purchases, update your sales and purchase info. So for tracking, right, that's good. See your delivery addresses, update them, see, add to and remove from your favorite listings and shops, see your private shop data and edit your shop. Basically, they're going to see everything. It's like you're naked, but that's okay. You can revoke it by visiting your account. Note, when using Etsy apps, all normal fees for creating and changing listings on Etsy apply. If you close this browser, no access will be granted. There you go. Allow. Go ahead, have access to my shop. Now, product import. We don't really have much in here, so we're just going to do all products. But so it says select all products if you want to import all your products from your Shopify store or the app. Select published products if you want to import only the published ones. Select filter, right? So we're going to do all because we only have like one. And then we're going to do next. Now, I don't know if they're going to throw me an error as a duplicate listing. I hope they don't, but who knows. So select a suitable category. So we'll call this one, oh, let me manually add it. Oh, sorry. Arts and necklaces, jewelry. That's what they meant. And necklaces. And pendants. And convert. There we go. And then I did, what is it? Finished product, made to order. Now the shipping template, we're just gonna leave that. Oh, guess I want it. Shipping origin, sorry. United States. Really? Why would you not put that in alphabetical order? Processing time. Once purchased, how long does it take to ship? We'll say 3 to 5 business days. We'll do free shipping because it's easier. Uncheck and click on skip and continue if you want to sell items on multiples. Next. Please map link Shopify attributes to create product variations. I don't have variations. Where are you at here? Currency converter. We convert your store currency through the app according to the currency set in your Etsy shop. If you want to change the amount, you can do so from this feature. Your Shopify store currency is Canadian. Automatically converted to Etsy's USD. Okay. I thought I opened in US. Did that change? Buggers. Auto product syncing. So I want to turn this on. So manage the attribute syncing from Shopify to the app. These settings are to confirm that you're managing these pieces of information from Shopify. If you uncheck any option, it means you don't want to manage a particular attribute from Shopify. Probably best to leave those on. Always manage the syncing for your products, inventory, and price from app to Etsy. Yep. Delete active products directly. Products are deleted from the store. Delete active products. You know what? I'm going to leave them on default. Order management. Manage order from app. Enable it to manage orders from Shopify. Ship order on Etsy without tracking number. No, leave that unchecked. We definitely want tracking numbers. Manage shipment from app. Enable it if you want to send shipment details to Etsy. We 100% do. So we're basically hooked up. Okay, so now if you want to, well, I'll get into this in the next one, but if we go to our Etsy shop, we should see another listing in here. Maybe in draft mode. Or did it go active? Or it's in transit, I would say, because here, create profile for your products. Profiling is mandatory. List products. All you need to do is select the product, apply the category. Okay, we'll do that. Now import your Etsy products to Shopify. Oh, you can do it both ways. So not only linking, but now you can also import your Etsy products to your store within the same app. Check out the new feature in products, link Etsy products section. So if we do that, should pull it in. Oh, sync. There it is. So we just pulled it backwards from Etsy to here. So now it's in the app under our products. That's good. So we actually didn't have to push it from here. Now, future ones, what we'll do is we'll create them in here, and then we'll push them from Shopify, which I'll show you in the third one, a full-blown deal. We just had to get the setup done today. So we're running like overtime, but if you guys have any questions, I will take them. I'll handle them on the forums as well. Just why it shows free on the store. I thought you entered for paid delivery. Just curious why it shows. Oh, I switched to free delivery. I think free delivery will actually convert a lot higher. And I'm going to lose a couple bucks in shipping, but I'm not really paying for ads anyway, so I don't mind. And if it comes down to me versus somebody who's charging for shipping, I think people will go with me instead of the other. So that's what I would do. Now, we covered a lot of ground, and there was a super slowdown in the middle that I'm going to actually edit out of the replay. But just to recap what we did, we launched here on Shopify on the app, on the ShineOn app, once that loads. Super slow. That's where we launched. Then we took those images and we opened an Etsy shop. Then we added the app right here. Where's the app? There it is. Etsy integration. So we added that app. And then we wanted to push from the store to Etsy, but we actually ended up pulling from Etsy to the app. So if you want to get to the app, you just click here. Then you're taken into that dashboard. So within here, you can see your products. All products. Well, see it here. Oh, from Etsy. Okay. All products already selling on Etsy. So this is a new place. So there's some little link in here. This one? Yeah, there it is. So that's already selling on there. And then we can push products from here to the store. So I'll go through that in full on the next one. You guys got enough to chew on for now. And then, so in the third one, what we're going to be covering is adding another product. And then we'll do troubleshooting, optimizing, and then I'll give you a plan for launching like 3 of these per week minimum. So on Etsy, we don't want to bombard them with a whole bunch of products all at once, because they want you to be a human. They don't want you to be a bot. So if you go in here and you start uploading 50 products a day, it's going to raise a red flag. Your account might get banned on Etsy. So they're very particular with protecting the Etsy brand, and they don't want like scammers to come in and load up a million products and then just, screw people out of a bunch of money. So that's why we're going to move slow when you start with this. And because we took our time with the product listing and everything, we are moving super slow, right? So that's by design, so that we avoid the bots and we avoid getting banned, and our store just starts like slow and then ramps up over time, which I'm going to cover in the next one too. So in the next training, we've got all the pieces installed now. So I'm actually going to show you from like start to finish product, and then pushing it from Shopify to Etsy. All right. So I'm going to edit this because I think got some screens on here I don't want you guys to have like lifetime recording of. But anyway, let's see if there's any other questions, and then we'll hold it off. And yeah, if you do have questions too on the forums, or if something was like you missed or anything, don't worry. I can help you on the forums too. So did you find out if we need the $29 Shopify store after trial of it, or if it will just go to the $9 option? I'll have the answer to that question next week for you. Because remember when we launched this, I'm on the trial, and it says I have 7 days left. So I can't remember when the trial expires. I've never had a trial expire. If I have to go into the other plan, the $29.99 plan, I think I do, but I can't remember. So I'm going to experiment with this store. I'm going to let the trial lapse, and then I'm going to try and log in and see if I can still be using the apps. I don't know if I can. I don't have the answer yet. Nobody from Shopify knew what I was talking about. They thought I was crazy when I contacted their support. So what I want to do is just kind of leave it on a trial and leave it as a closed store, because I don't care if people can see my main Shopify page. That doesn't matter to me. All my traffic's coming from here. So I think, yeah, I'll have the answer for you next week, because I am going to let that lapse. If it does lapse, then I'm going to choose that plan. But if not, then hey, we got a little loophole that we can work through. All right. Sorry about the middle part of this one. Got a little off track just because of one stupid number that they wanted that apparently I didn't provide correctly. So it happens. It's good that you guys see that live too, because you know that nothing ever goes perfectly, and you could just, throw in the towel and quit, or you can just go, you know what, that problem happened. Okay, let's just solve it and move forward. And that's what I do. So I'm not going to get flustered when something goes wrong. I'm just going to take it and work through it. All right. I'm going to close with that. Everybody, thank you again for coming on. We got one more left, and then you guys are off to the races, which is good timing because we're coming into graduation season. Father's Day is super close. The summer is usually a pretty slow time, but this is actually really good for you guys because you can be putting up like birthday stuff, anniversary stuff. I'll get into more of this in the third training, but there is a lot of year-round stuff that you can be loading up and have in place so that when the Christmas rush starts, which is September, you guys will have a store fully stocked with a whole bunch of awesome products and already getting like search engine traffic from Etsy. And then we can talk about how to scale and optimize and troubleshoot and all that good stuff in the next one. All right, everybody have a great week. We'll see you in the forums, and have a good day. Hey everybody, Will here, PPC Coach. It is training session number 3 of 3. Let me know if you can see my Shopify screen, and if you can hear me okay, just give me a 1 in the chat box. Everybody's good to go. Good. And if the audio does drop out, let me know. So we've got a little bit of ground to cover today. So we're going to cover a couple things. Number one, we do need the plan on Shopify, so I wanted to show you guys this screen. Number two, we're going to add another product from Shopify to Etsy, and then we're going to optimize the shop with the logo, banner, about page, and then I'm going to introduce something new for you guys on the membership, something that I haven't done before. I'll save that for the end. All right, so let's dive in. We got a lot to cover, a lot of ground, a lot of stuff we got to do, including I didn't even make the design. God damn it. Well, whatever. We'll make it live. Okay, so pick a plan. So I thought we could get away with the cheap one, but we can't. So I got to pick a plan. So I'll just go with the cheapest one. That was a question that we had from the last one, right? Whether we could do that or not. So I'll just go like that, and then like that. I can use PayPal. Unless it says no here. Plan detail. Oh, pay with PayPal. Got to connect it. There we go. Now it should light up over here. There we go. Good. So yeah, we got to pay for that. We got to pay for the app, but it's really worth it. There's a lot of good sales that are coming out of Etsy, so it's a good thing to have. All right, so we got that done. I wanted to show you guys the upgrade just so you can see how easy it is to do. Now, what I want to do first is I want to add another product. I want to kind of walk you guys through from start to finish, but I don't have a design done, so I'm going to actually create one for you live. So let me go to my magic toolbox of design. Oh, actually, I'll go here and I'll show you what I got. So remember we bought from the guy on Fiverr? And it ended up that he completed it. He gave me the one I wanted. So I'm going to go down here. And it's this one. So I'm going to download the PSD. And then I'm going to open this. Should open with Photoshop. Now, if you don't have Photoshop, you can do this same thing with Photopea. Because it's basically a like carbon copy. Now, when you get to this part, it's going to say we don't have these two fonts. So I'm just going to substitute. So it'll change it a little bit, but this one I'm not going to resolve. Oh dear. What do we got here? Oh, that was actually the, man, so much crap. There it is. Okay, back here. So we've got our thing up and running, and I want to do another design. So the design that I want to do is like a happy birthday one to like a 10-year-old, because that was the second one on my sheet. Remember? Back here. Oops. Move that over there. Wrong window. This window. So back on my sheet, we got like the happy 10th, and then the name, and then all the stuff about that. So we're actually going to do a happy 10th birthday one. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go on the way over here on the right. I'm going to go like this, then just looking at the design again. I'm going to put this in another window for a second so I can see it. Okay, so if I go to my text tool, I've clicked on over here on the layer, and then I can actually, should be able to change it. So now I can go happy, well, you know what? I'm going to do it in the bigger one. So I'm going to hide that layer, and this one, I'm going to do it. Happy 10th birthday, and then down here is where I'm going to change this. So again, on the right hand side, I just click it, and I can add in whatever I want. So I can say something like, I don't know, welcome to the double digit club. And then you are, oh, I'll go new line. Wonderful new member. And then, what else can we say? Something about being 10. Just trying to think. Let's say, yeah. All right, that's cute. So now I'm gonna go File, Save As. I'm gonna go D drive. 21 message cards. This one is going to be happy 10th birthday. I'm gonna go happy 10th birthday. There. And I'll export this as a PNG to there. Good. That's how easy it is to do the design once you have the PSD. So now I can just swap out text. I can swap out themes. I can swap, like if I can switch to happy 11th, happy 12th, happy 13th, and I can load those all up on my store because it only costs like 20 cents to load these up. So you might as well fill up your store with the birthday ones. I think the birthday angle with the exact ages is something that not everybody's doing yet. And I think it's going to work really well, especially for Evergreen stuff. So now I've got my design. Now I want to go to my app and I want to launch it. So I'm going to go to this one. Click it. Oh, hope they're good. Yeah, they're good. And then I'm going to go to new product and I'm going to scroll down. All the way down. So we can pick a design here. I like the interlocking hearts. Where's that one? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to select D drive challenges. Let's see, message. There we go. And uploading. Oh, continue. Sorry, I fell asleep. And then our title, we're going to grab that from basically pluck the keywords they're using too. Keep it simple. And then in here, what I'd want to do is pull much of the same that I pulled from my other one. So if I go to my listing, which is right here, then I can basically copy the description. Because remember I put the question and then that part, and then down here I had shipping, processing questions. So let's just like copy this. I'll go back here, put it at the bottom. Now we can just format it. And highlight that, make it that. So I want you guys to see like one in full, because I'm hoping I get that error message that some of you are getting. It's pretty bad when you're hoping you get the error message. There, that looks better. And now here is where we ask our question. So we'll say, do you have, I'll say this, need a 10th birthday gift? This is it. You will love this awesome message card, gift box, and pendant necklace. Get her one now and make her day. Something like that. And then we'll leave those on. For this, I don't know if they have birthday. Boyfriend, dad, daughter, friend. They don't really have birthday stuff yet, but I'm sure they'll add it. Required. Okay, so I'll put other. And then for this, I'll put birthday. I think once I start seeing this a bunch, then they'll add it. What are you doing? Oh, it wants to match up with something. Okay, so I gotta leave that blank. And then publish. That's the easy part, right? Now it does take a minute to actually create the product. Oh, there, not even. Not even a minute. So now let's go to our apps. Let's go to Etsy integration. I'm hoping it pulls it. Okay, so add a profile. Jewelry, product type. Oh, that's for these rules apply to groups. Okay, so I don't care about that. I did made to order, variation mapping. So here's where you got to do title and map it to custom one, and then like photos variations. No, that's fine. Shipping template, advanced mapping. Okay, so let's go with that. Oh, category. I did category. Sorry. Nipple jewelry. Yikes. Where's the pendant one? You think they sell a little bit of jewelry on here? Because holy cow. There it is. Pendant. But now you disappeared. Oh, there it is. I got that. And then please choose a value in product rules. Apply the rules to group products with similar properties. Products match any condition product type exists in jewelry. There. And then please choose shipping template. Okay. Default. And then profile name cannot be blank in profile name section. Okay. Profile name. Okay. Now visit product section to upload products on Etsy. So I did this on purpose so you guys could watch me walk through the whole thing, because you're gonna have to. So products. And then this one, that one's already on there. So this is the one that I want to publish. So I'm gonna click it. And I'm gonna click bulk action and publish. Publishing your products. You can throw me an error message. Come on, errors. I love errors. Give me an error. Give me an error. Or you're not going to, are you? Oh, you chicken. That sucks. I wanted that error message, but I guess I fixed it before I got it. So you guys saw the little step there that you have to take. So that is published. This one is published, but I don't know why it's saying it's not. Anyway, let's go to Etsy. Let's hit our listings again. And there it is. Kaboom. So that now, if you want to edit things, you can go in here. You can see it uploaded all the photos. We want to view it on our store. Click manage and then view on Etsy. That's what it looks like. Select an option. So the boxes are there. Very cool. All that good stuff. Now, we got to make this look a little better, right? So it starts with this profile pic. You want to have something in there, whether it's an actual picture of you, it's probably best, but some people use like a cartoon or an icon or something else in there, which is fine. The other thing that I've noticed is if you have a male name, you're not going to sell as well as somebody with a female name. Honestly, I know it sucks, but I've got stores where I have a female face and a female name on there, and they outperform the male ones. So it is what it is, but we can fix that. So what you want to do is go here to your shop manager, and we can start like updating and kind of optimizing the store. Okay, so we need a logo. We could do a banner. We need an about page. We need like a profile. We need all that good stuff. So when you go to settings and then you go to info and appearance, here's where you can have a shop icon and shop title, all this good stuff. So we do want this profile, it has to be 500 by 500. So what I would do is your shop icon is like your kind of logo, right? So have a logo at minimum, and then shop title, we'll just call it like list design. Now I know I had to shorten it, but here I don't think I have to, pretty sure. Can I spell? No, innovations. Now, so I need a 500 by 500 logo, and you can click on there to see examples, right? So where are we going to get a logo? Well, let's go here. Let's go to Canva. Because the beauty of Canva is they have a buttload of logos. Like tons and tons and tons. And here you can do a whole bunch of different kinds come up. But if we click on the full template, then you can just find something like logo for logo design. Or you can even do some like round logo, and you'll get round ones. So like something simple is usually best. So actually that's pretty simple. Bakehouse is pretty simple. There was one in here I saw that I wanted to do, and I'm sure it's not going to come up now, unfortunately. Where'd you go? Come on. Yeah, you bugger. This one's good. It wasn't this one, but I'll use this one. Okay, I don't care about elements. All right, so here, I'm going to go. If you want to make it smaller, just highlight it all. Then we can move it around too. This one we should probably make bigger. Oh, even bigger. And if that's not round enough, you can go to Effects and then Curve. You can increase it. Like that. And then here we'll put that actually fit pretty good. So this will move down. So this is a very rough, like just whipped it together type thing. But it makes your shop look better. And that's what we want to do. Make that a little bigger. And then, yeah, if we want to curve it more, we can. But anyway, that's a good start. So I like that. Now this image size is what? It's 500 by 500. That's good. So let's go. Let's download this maybe. We'll do it as a PNG. I don't really need transparent, so I'll just download it. And then I think I'll go show in folder. Show it on another screen right there. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Etsy. I'm going to upload. Oops. And then I think I can drag and drop. Yep. Nope. Didn't like that. So let's go to and then let's try that. It's a little small. Really? Come on. That's my adjust and crop. Oh, huh. Whoops. Let's make this a little bigger. So you can actually read the thing. That's better. Yeah, it's much better. Okay, and let's scroll down and save that for now. Now let's go to our shop. See, now it added that, which looks way, way better. Much better. And then we got a couple other things to do. So let's go back to Shop Manager. And we can do, we got to do categories for those. Just to organize it a bit. I got to do the about, I got to do categories, I got to do everything. Okay. So let's just edit this one. and category right there. Or section, sorry, not category. There it is. All right, so on your design, there's the sections. So add your first section, and we're going to call this birthdays. Birthday gifts. Do I have the right one? Yes. And then we're going to save this one, publish. Oh, what did I miss here? Did like something here. Let's try that. Looking for the red things. Oh. There. So now when we go to our store, on the left, now we got birthday gifts. So when they click it, they'll just see the birthday stuff. So we want to go back to this one too, and we want to edit this. And so we'll go here and we'll go to edit. And we're just going to change this on the sections, which is down here. We're going to add a section, and we're going to call it then publish. Yeah. And then when we go reload, there. So you can see you can build out all your sections. These are like your niches, right? So all your birthday ones will go in here. All your best friend ones will go in here. All your other, you know, as you keep building out your store, you keep building that out. So this is bugging me now because I don't have a profile pic, so I need a profile pic. So we're gonna go back to Shop Manager. We're gonna go to Settings. Where is it? Where's my profile pic? Oh, it's probably under my name. Yep, there it is. So it's here, and then your profile, and then you want to choose a file, and I can't remember where. Your name too, you're going to change that. Now, I know you're not supposed to do that online, but I'm telling you, it's crazy. So 400 by 400. So I'm going to go to Canva and grab an icon. What? Something like that at work. Let's go. I don't really want to use somebody else, but there might be one under an element too. You know what? Let's try that. So create a new one. Now we'll go to elements, and we'll go to see if anything comes up. There we go. Oh, I hit that twice. Whoa, hit that 3 times. Computer slow. There we go. There we go. That's my icon. Transparent. Download. And then I'll go back to Etsy. Choose file. Why didn't you upload? Oh, name's been changed. Save changes. Did you fix it? There we go. All right, now let's go to my shop. That looks way better. So, yeah, if I just have Will there and I have my fugly mug, it's not going to work. So, unfortunately, it's what we got to do in order to get good conversions. Because now Barbara Smith could be my virtual assistant. Nobody knows that. Maybe she is. Maybe I'm not telling you guys either. But don't steal a picture of a woman from online, but go and get like a cartoon like I just did and put a woman's name, and I'm telling you, your conversions will go up big time on Etsy. So and a lot of shops out there, they are run by, well, I can't say that because I don't know, but just in my experience, when I opened up my first shop, I had my profile pic and I had my name. And then I opened up another shop and I did a female one based on a tip from actually another marketer. And the conversions on the second store blew away the conversions on the first store. So I'm like, oh, okay. All right, gotta do what you gotta do, right? So let's go back here. I want to do that about page too, because when people come in here and they look at your about page, they want to see something, anything in here. So you can create your owner profile. So add a photo, just add her again. And then roll. We'll do that. And then bio, we'll say Barbara Smith. I don't know. Let me say something like this, but she's vital to running it, keeping there. Now that's not my about page, but here it is. So tell your whole story, build your shop's about page, and let shoppers know what makes you legit. So your story headline and your story, and then there's examples, and there's videos, and there's all that good stuff. There's photos. There's links, right? So if you have like a Facebook page, you can put it in there, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, blog, or a website. But so what do you put in here for a story? You basically gotta make up a story about your thing. So if we go back here, let's go to this one. Let's try the shop because they have like, they're about to cross 70,000 sales. And you can see they have a banner in here too. I'm not personally a fan of the banner because I think it slows the page load, but a lot of people like them. So if you want to do a banner, you can. I'm not going to because I don't like them. But you can see they've got their profile, their shop logo, and then they've got their profile picture here. And then if we go to their about, which should be, where's their about? About. Bottom. About, here it is. So they actually did a video, 17 seconds, and it's just the banner like rotating through products, which is actually really good. That's probably why they have so many sales, because they're doing it all. So you can upload that video, but here's the about. So they say high quality, memorable gifts for people you care about. Bewitched is a jewelry studio that aims to offer its customers a perfect gift that we are always looking for, a touching gift that would reach deeply into the hearts and souls of your loved ones with just the right heartfelt message, thought, or quote, maybe even bringing a tear or two to their eyes. Where'd they hear that? Yeah, that's perfect. And just as important, a lasting gift that would be with them for years to come, thanks to uncompromisable, is that a word? Quality of our jewelry, because we believe that good gifts should not only be beautiful and thoughtful, but they should last and be cherished. We strive to create a high quality, unique, meaningful, handcrafted, ready to give gifts. Take great pride in making sure your chosen gift is truly perfect. Our jewelry is professionally handcrafted from only the best materials, top quality 14 karat gold fill and sterling silver, 100% handmade, 100% talk. Okay, so there you go. So we need something like that, like a little story, right? So if we go here, we're going to say, we want you to give the perfect gift at Sim Store. Bliss Design. We have one goal, and that is to make you and the person who gets your gift happy. We know how special these events are in people's lives, and we want to provide you with a ton of options. The ultimate goal is for the recipient to have a little tear in their eye when they open your awesome gift. That's what we are all about. If you're happy, then we are happy. Did you know we also take requests? If you have a good idea for a gift, let us know. If we create your gift idea, we will send you a free one. So what I'm saying there is, a lot of you have good ideas, good quotes, good that. Tell us, and if we use it, we'll send you a free one. But we're basically saying we're going to use it. So there's where they would add the video. So you would do short and sweet. Once you get your store going and it's really cooking, you can actually go on here as the owner, like this lady did, and you can just say, hey, I'm, what's her name, Claire McGibbon, and I have away.etsy.com. I make all these myself, or I come up with good ideas. I'm constantly searching, blah, 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 and then you flip through the couple of your best sellers like they did on that other one, and there you go. So click save. You got it. At least if you have something in there, then it looks better. And so now when I go to my store, I've got the logo, I've got the profile pic, I've got her name, and then when I scroll down, I've got about. So a lot of times people are saying that I've got my production partners, I got my shop policies, I got everything. This store, if I had a banner, I don't like the banners, but a lot of people do. I don't. If I had a banner, so the more that I add to this, and the better it looks from the potential buyer's eye, as well as Etsy's internal team's eye. Because I opened this store and I didn't load up a junk listing when I opened it, so I didn't get banned. So I'm a member of a lot of Etsy groups, and I know that a lot of people are getting banned, and I know a lot of them actually open a store with like Tim Hortons coffee cup that they're trying to sell just to get that first listing done. So they didn't take the time to go through and make a real listing. When you do that when you're opening, you're probably going to get banned. And it's happened to me too. I got banned when I opened a store in one of these trainings before, and I just had to email and say, no, I'm legit. That product listing was not though. And then they're like, oh, okay, and they let me back in. But when somebody looks at your shop, it's got to look like it's real. If it doesn't look like it's real, and I could show you another shop that doesn't look like it's real at all. I don't know how it hasn't got banned yet, but it hasn't. But it's got to look real. Okay, so this looks real. This looks like somebody spent some time, and I did. I mean, I didn't spend much time, but I spent time updating this and making my sections and making my logo and making my profile pic and putting the about section and trying to speak to the people like I would speak to normal humans, right? Or my best friends. And if this is a goal, this is really neat. We want to give you the perfect gift. So now I can keep filling this up with products and just keep going and going and going. And this will, you can never run out of ideas. Speaking of which, we got the logo. We didn't do the banner. We did the about. I've got two more things for you. Okay, so number one, we've got this ready to go. We've got the foundation set. We do have a sheet, right? And on the sheet, we've got a couple ideas. And honestly, the route that I think everybody should be going is the date birthdays, because they're now I said that, everybody will be doing it, but the date birthdays are really, really good. I've been researching the crap out of this, and it's really good. They're on a lot of the big message card Etsy stores. So you're probably thinking, all right, I want to dig deeper. I want to do more research. I know you showed me a couple things, but let me show you this tool. So this thing is like $10 a month. It's E-Rank, and it's used for Etsy and Amazon and eBay, and I like it. It's pretty cool. I've had a subscription for a while, but it actually, what's this? We know it's your listing data. Oh, so I actually attached my Bliss Design Innovate store to this, and you can see my listings right here. Cool, eh? So you can see the ID, the SKU, last updated, SEO tips, age, visibility score, total views, tag count, image count. So let's go to the one I just uploaded. It'll basically tell you a lot of stuff that you want to fix, right? So, or this listing audit too. I got enough here, but I'll click this. Tips. It looks like your title may be written for computers, not humans. Instead of titles like personalized drop kit, men's leather, blah, 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 blah. Make a short sentence such as monogram leather. Okay, well, I could do that. No tags found. So there you go. I don't have tags. I need tags. I gotta have tags. So that's one thing I gotta fix, right? I gotta make a list and go, okay, I definitely need my tags. Now I'm gonna go back here. So over here too, it shows tag count 0 and it's red. That means you gotta fix that. So the other thing is SEO tips. You can click it, and it actually brings you into the audit page. But your title may be truncated in Etsy search results because it is so long. That's okay, but make sure you lead with your most important keywords so they're seen in the results. Your listing has no attributes. Consider adding some to attract more buyers. Your listing has less than 10 images. Using all 10 listing photos may increase your conversion rate. Consider adding more. So they're looking at all the stuff, best practices for titles, tags, attributes, categories. You can see when you're green and there's nothing in there, you're good to go. But attributes, I don't have any. So each attribute you add to a listing acts like a tag and helps you match with shoppers' searches when they use matching terms. All right. So, wow, I failed. I just noticed that. I got an E. So this is the grade that E-Rank assigns your listing based on how well we believe it is following Etsy's best practices. Important. The grade does not reflect the number of views or sales the listing has had. All right. So I got to fix it. So this E-Rank for $10 a month, I can go through, I can attach my store, and then I can actually go through an audit and have this little program spit out, hey, you got to fix this, dude. Like, this is wrong. This isn't going to work. So if you're wondering, you launch a bunch of these and you don't do anything else, well, this is probably why, because I got an E. So that sucks. That's horrible. This has got to be fixed. So now I know what to do as well. It's not just knowing something's wrong, but it's also knowing that I got to fix it. So that's good. So I got an E on that. Anyway, I'm going to go back through and I'll fix all that, but at least it gives you it's like another set of eyes looking at it and going, hey, dummy, smack, this is wrong, fix it. So this is all good. That's why I like this tool. That's one of the reasons. The other thing is you can go to trends. They got all these tools, a whole bunch of them. competition, top sellers, shop, tag. So let's go to top sellers just for a second. So top sellers by category. But look at this, top sellers, Planner Kate, Caitlin Minimalist. If you're looking for inspiration on anything, go here. So you just go to tools, or sorry, competition, top sellers, and then you can see everything. And you can sort by categories too. You can sort by country. So if I go here and I go to like jewelry, and then I filter, now all of a sudden, here's all the jewelry stores. So Caitlin Minimalist, holy crap. Well, how do they have that many sales? Well, let's look. Close this tab, right. So it's going to Etsy. Oh no, it didn't go to her store yet. But I can go to her store. So this store has over 1 million sales. It's the #1 ranked store on Etsy. It has 278 sales today. It's 6.6 years old. Sales rank global is #2. Average sales per day. This store is making money upon money upon money upon money. Like, and if you look at it, a lot of this stuff it's jewelry. It's not like what we're doing, but it gives you an idea that there's a ton of traffic for the jewelry niche. So there's a link to her store here. So this is like a recent listing. So let's open that in a new tab. Oh, hang on. I want to go to her store. Oh, click here. Yeah. So I click here on the name. That'll take me to the store. So if you're thinking, man, how do I break into this and how do I get a bunch of sales? Well, you look at the guys and gals who are doing a buttload of sales and you start doing the same thing. Okay, so #1, what's the first thing that stands out on this page? The banner sucks, in my opinion. It's all wonk. It's no good. It's favorited a lot. They do have the logo. They do have that. And look at, oh, woman. Caitlin Minimalist, Kate Kim. It's probably her. Now, here's something. One tip, okay, that I'm going to give you, because this actually reminded me. If you want to really get your store going, do flash sales. Okay, maybe once a month, you do a flash sale. When you do it, you'll get a lot of like a big boost in sales. And the way that Etsy works is, yes, it's keywords, yes, it's product, yes, it's description, yes, it's attributes, yes, it's tags, it's all that. That's all good. But the stores that have the most sales continue to get the most traffic. So Caitlin Minimalist, if we have like a similar product, say we both have a happy 10th birthday message card, she's going to get a higher ranking than me automatically because she's got over 1 million sales. I have 0. So sales matter. So to get those sales, getting the initial ones is the hardest part because you're kind of ignored by the search results. But once you start getting sales and then you start launching flash sales like once a month, then you can do really, really well with Etsy. So I didn't even scroll down yet, but that just caught my eye. So you can see that. So this is an announcement, which we can run. And when you're running a sale, there's a flash sale. All prices are marked. Look at this. Free shipping on US orders. Welcome to our little shop. Hope everyone is safe during this unprecedented. So it's just like she's human, right? Our current turnaround is 2 weeks. Shipping times within US take about 3 days. If you want to rush, contact her. Handcrafted with care and love using high quality solid 925 sterling silver in our workshop. We want you to be happy doing business with us. So any questions, fast reply. Thanks again, love, Kate. That's pretty cool, right? That's right above all the product listings. And look, she's got her categories, her sections. She's got on sale. That's kind of cool. So what does everybody do? They always want a sale. The whole store is on sale. So she just added a section for on sale. And then all these were like probably just bulk tagged with the sale, 25% off. So, hey, how much do I run my sale for? Well, I don't know. Go with the pros, 25% off. You can learn so much. Like Etsy they're an open book on how to make a ton of money online, really. So that's without eRank and without this tool, I wouldn't have known that. Would you? Like, look at the next one down. It's half the sales. So let's look at it. What's this? Mignon, and Mignon. Probably pronouncing that wrong. When you go here, what they got? They got a bunch of jewelry. Tons of jewelry. Probably personalized too, right? Looks like it. And then, if we go to the store, what's it look like? Well, they got a banner. So, do we need a banner? Well, maybe we do because the top stores have it. I don't like them personally, but that doesn't matter because these people are doing more sales than me. So maybe we need a banner. You know, these are just 3 images, and you load them up, and they just scroll through. Bridesmaid gifts. So you'll notice one thing too when you're doing some little snooping around. Birthstone necklaces makes a great gift for her. Do we have those available? I don't know. Let's check. I'm pretty sure I saw that, right? Did you? Oh. Peapod. So that's birthstone, right? Isn't it? Pretty sure. So when you're looking at these top sellers and you're seeing what they're selling, then you're like, if I do something similar, you know, don't rip them off, but do something similar, and then you're good. Announcement. Oh, they have an Instagram. Production time. It's all about you. So all these big time shops, well, they visit our other shop. Twink, Leamy. Okay. Oh, not open. All right. So they're putting their about stuff up in here. They even put a link to Instagram. So we could go look at their Instagram. We could see all this. Oop. Nope, cancel. And we can look at their Instagram and see everything. And how many followers do they have here? 10.6K, not bad. 432 posts. So they're probably doing pretty good. But look at this. We are artisans dedicated to crafting meaningful jewelry, personalized, customized. Linktree, that's probably a redirect right to. Oh, interesting. A little kind of graduation necklace, graduation jewelry, graduation bracelet, zodiac pendant, men's rope bracelet, chubby heart bracelet, wrap ring. Let's go to our shop. It's our Etsy shop. So they're kind of siphoning anybody who lands on here through an announcement. They're siphoning to Instagram. They're using Instagram to build up their following, so they get shown more over there, and they're bringing them right back to their store. Or they're even using Instagram to get the followers to bring them to their store using that Linktree little redirect program. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to know how to go big, this is how you do it. Just look at what all these people are doing and kind of, you know, mimic exactly what they're doing. Even request custom order over here. That's pretty cool. That just launched as Messenger, I'm sure. But we could do that. We could do custom orders. If somebody wanted something different, we can do it. Why not? So let's go back to eRank. So eRank is like, it's great for auditing. And it's also great for finding your competitors. And I'm not going to go through the rest of these because there are a couple, well, there's quite a few message card ShineOn people in here. So I'm going to challenge you guys to find them. All right. I'm not going to hand them to you. But if you go in like the ShineOn group and you're like, the person saying, oh, I made 100,000 in sales, and then you can whip out your calculator and go, well, let's see. So if they did 100,000 in sales, we can kind of figure this out here. 100,000, and it's what, you know, $60 per sale. So 1,600 sales. So this goes down to what, 65. So I don't know. We may not be able to get the data unless we filtered down a little more or selected the year as well. Or maybe we just went with the country only, and then we could kind of see the top sellers. But anyway, even some of these big boys in here are from ShineOn, just so you know. It's a good tool, bottom line. Okay, I'm gonna go through some questions and then talk about the last thing, which is new. So, or use significant other. Yep, good idea. Why is there an expiry date? The listing expiry date? Is that what you mean? Because if I don't have these on auto renew, then they'll expire. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. Hey, Will, we can eliminate the Shopify store if we fulfill the orders ourselves, right? With ShineOn, I mean, the workaround you could do is launch a product on the platform at the minimal price. I guess. I've never done it that way. I think it will work as long as you could put a different shipping address from your billing address. Then, yeah, so you'd launch on the platform and you just like drop ship manually. You could do that too. How long should the flash sale be for? Well, 48 to 72 hours usually works really good. You want to give them, anytime there's a deadline for anybody for anything, it just makes them do it. If, like, it works in everything, product marketing, coaching, consulting, courses, everything. If there's a deadline, you know, people will do it. If there's no deadline, people won't do it. So I would, you know, if, and you can experiment with that too. I like 48-hour sales because I can send emails out for that. And I can send like one to announce it, one to remind, and then 2 on the last day. Or that's 72 hours, sorry. 3-day sales are good. Over the weekend, any excuse you could have to have a sale, like Memorial Day just happened, right? In the US, you could have a Memorial Day sale. Even if I'm not in the US, I'm in Canada, but I could still run a Memorial Day sale. My kid just got straight A's sale. Like, it doesn't matter what the reason is. I took my dog for a walk sale. It doesn't matter. It's just a flash sale. You don't have to call it flash sale. You could get creative and name it whatever you want. The best coffee ever at Starbucks sale. Like, you could be funny with it. Any reason to have a sale. Do you have to reprice each item to run a sale? No, you don't. You can apply a sale to the whole thing. And actually, I wasn't going to do it, but I'll show you this. So there's forums, there's this. There's a good article in here on sales. Finding sale. No, I can't find it. Okay, I'm gonna have to find the article. But there's a really good write up on how to run a sale in here. E-rake showed an expiry date for your shop. Oh, did it? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Where did E-rake go? There. For my shop. Probably doesn't like my shop. Was that on my listing audit? So there's an expiry date. Where am I looking? Created, last modified, expiry date. Oh, date the listing will expire. Yeah, because if I don't renew that on Etsy, then the listing expires, right? All right. Probably worth it to repurpose an old Etsy store that has a few sales versus starting new. Yeah, actually, if you have an old one laying around, go back and fix it and it'll work better, because I think one of the factors too with Etsy is the age of the store. So a new store is not going to get as good a result as an old store. It's the same as a new Facebook account is not going to get as good a result as an old Facebook account. And the companies won't actually come out and say that, but it's true. It's a fact. I don't know why they won't admit it. Dawn just joined a jewelry store. Would it be best then to use GB Pro if you have it versus ShineOn? So GB Pro is like Shopify. Okay, it's got nothing to do with Etsy. You can run all the new jewelry that's coming. I am 100% sure will be integrated with Etsy, and I'm kind of chomping at the bit for that too, because all the stuff that Dawn's coming out with, I'm going to have on my Etsy stores. But GB Pro doesn't have to be a part of the equation at all. For me, I don't. It's like I said, it's like having your own Shopify store. You just get a couple more options, customization, branding, versus running direct on Gearbubble or using the Etsy integration. So Gearbubble already has the Etsy integration, so you don't need a Shopify store to run Gearbubble products on Etsy. I've ran the old Gearbubble products on Etsy. The mugs work awesome. The clothing is, I don't like running clothing at all for print on demand because of sizing, no matter what company you're using. But necklace wise, it's hit or miss right now. So you gotta have, you gotta remember, these are very, very critical buyers. So you want to have, you want to really wow them as much as you can. So ShineOn's got some very high quality stuff. Gearbubble's coming out with some very, very high quality stuff too. So when that comes out, I'll be jumping all over that for sure. Yeah. All right. So last part, and then we're going to close it off because we're coming up on the hour anyway, is implementation week. So what I've done for the past 21 now challenges is I'll teach you guys. And I'll show you over the shoulder what I do, and then we'll move on to the next one. And what I found is some people think that just watching the training is work, and that's taking action, and that's going to get them sales. That's not the case. So I'm going to give everybody a week of implementation after the third training for every challenge now. So next week, well, from here on out, is implementation week. So what that means is it's not just, yeah, I'll do it. Okay, whatever, Will. Yeah, sure. It's every time you post a product, I want you to go into the forums, into the Etsy and ShineOn challenge in this case, and you make a new thread and you said, I posted a product. And I don't want to see the product. I don't want to see your store. I just want to see posts that say posted a product, posted a product, posted a product. Tell me how you felt about it. Tell me anything you want, but I want to see some action. So I'm calling out everybody, and there's a lot of you that are taking action, and that's wonderful. There's a lot of you that aren't doing a thing. So I'm going to start forcing you guys to be accountable to me by challenging you and saying, look, every time you post a message card or a necklace to your Etsy store, go into the forum and say, I just posted one. That could be it. It felt great. Like your title is I posted one. And I want to see that forum section filled up with, I posted one. So I'm not just going to say to you guys, go do as I say, not as I do. I'm also going to do it. So I'm going to do it right with you. So that, I'm not going to do it on this store because the store is known now. So I'll be doing it on one of my other Etsy stores. But I'm going to go into the forum every time I post a product, and I'm going to say, just posted a product. Okay. And what I want you guys to see is the direct relationship between the people who are posting products and the people who are getting sales. And then I want you to see that you can do that too. There's nothing stopping you. Okay. So implementation week is going to happen now. So it's going to be 3 weeks of training, 1 week of implementing. But the implementing should be ongoing. It's just, I got to give you that little boost to get you going, to give you maybe accountability is what you need, maybe something. I don't know why people would digest it all and then just kind of move on to the next, but it works. This stuff works. There are no two ways about it. So you need to do it to make it work. So I want to see every time you post something. Simple. Go to the forum, Etsy and ShineOn, say, hey, post a product. And we're going to see people that are posting like 10, people that are posting like 20, 30, 40, 50. Those people, you're then going to see in the success section saying, oh, just got 5 sales. Oh, just got 10 sales. Oh, just hit 25 sales. And everybody else will be like, oh, how'd you do that? Well, you just go back and you can look and see. All right. And yeah, it is. So good. You're ready to implement. I'm ready to hold you accountable to that. There you go. Yeah. So there's a comment. I think I've got major scatterbrain after the challenges. I think I'm going to focus on this. So it seems like it could open a lot of doors. That's the other thing too. You're not alone. I think I'm giving too much, and it's overwhelming people. So I need to adjust that too. For me, it's very easy to whip through this, but there's so much out there that we keep whipping through now. Whether that adjustment is me extending a challenge from 3 weeks to like 6 weeks or to even 8 weeks, where it's not only setting it up, but then it's also, running the things and then building up the stores and building, to like 50 products and 100 products and more. I think maybe if people saw that side too, then they wouldn't feel so overwhelmed and think that you have to do one. So I'm guilty of that too. I think I've actually dumped a little bit too much in there, and I think I've created overwhelm. And when you're overwhelmed, the easiest thing to do is nothing. So I recognize that, and I'm going to fix it as well. And I'm also open to suggestions too. So if you guys have any ideas on how to get more people taking more action, post in the forums, let me know. Just say, hey, I had an idea here. What about this? And we'll discuss it. And I'm open. Like, I'm an open book, so that doesn't bother me at all. So I'm going to be doing implementation week with you. So I want somebody to beat my productivity. I do. I really do, because then you're going to beat my sales, and then you're going to be making more money than I am at this. So there's zero doubt it works. We just got to work it. All right. Awesome. So next week is implementation week. After that, we're going into the next challenge, but the implementation will carry forward. And I got to make some adjustments on how to get you guys accountable with not just looking at it, but actually doing it. And maybe it's kind of like find the one you like and then stick with that for implementing that for like 6 months instead of just every month. You know, Will gives me a new thing and I'm like, well, maybe that's better than the old thing. And that's where overwhelm kicks in. Information overload sucks. So if I'm moving too fast or if I'm giving you guys too much, let me know. Let's fix this and make it the most efficient training program that we possibly can. All right, cool. Yeah, so I think that would be awesome. Race to 100, race to 1,000. Thank you, very helpful about the email. Etsy email integration. What about email integration? Oh, okay. Let me cover that on the forums for you guys. So sales and emails, we'll talk about that on the forums. Basically, just because I got to hop on a call here in a minute. Otherwise, I would. Remind me if I don't. I'm going to make a note here on my my Google Doc. Email. Hang on. But you know what? I'm going to do that right now. Okay, got it. Emails and sales information. Right on. Okay, so implementation week starts now. And I'll talk more about this in the forums on how to go about this, but the main gist is the people who are posting and saying, just launch the product, even if it's one every couple days, it's better than zero. So the ones who aren't posting anything, I know you're just lurking. I know you're not doing anything. Or maybe you just don't want to come out and say you're not doing anything. Whatever it may be, you gotta take action on all this. Okay, I know we're coming in the summer, but there's so many good events that are coming in the summer too. And if you have a store started now, imagine how well you're going to do during the Christmas buying frenzy that starts in October. So that seems like a long way away. It's not. It's not at all. All right. Everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you in the forums. And I look forward to reading all those posts saying, I just launched one. I just launched one. I just launched one. And then the posts are going to be coming in, hey, I got a sale. I got 2 sales. I got 5 sales. I got 10 sales. So it's all going to be good. All right. I'm in there with you. We'll see you soon. Everybody have a great day.